I know we took a little bit of a break there, but it was a very special occasion. It was the DM's birthday weekend, so
I'm 40.
Yay! Over the hill. Welcome to the club. Here's your
40.
Here's your you can't eat this anymore card.
No, thank you.
But anyways, yeah, John, if you'd like, one more thing real quick. Everybody, we're trying something a little bit new tonight. Limit Breaker 9999 is here with his chat tonight. Once we get this rolling here, I do believe I have it set up right, but yeah, so maybe we'll expect a little extra company today. So
yeah,
give me just one more second. I forgot to pull up my music.
So hello out there, Limit Breakers is whatever you call your followers there. And yeah.
they're people. Yep.
I don't demean them with nicknames.
Okay. So last time, you guys had entered Narath, the 4th edition core setting, and went to the island of. Let's see here. Oh, what was it called?
Cool. Looks like we're golden, I think, on the chat.
Newmoth. Okay, you guys went to the island of Newmoth to track down the fire giant had stolen the red jewel of the Star Saber. You guys had basically seen his big volcano palace in the distance and decided to explore the island a little bit. You landed at the pirate city of Zarnath. Jesse got his fortune told. You guys got some fruit and some different sort of pieces of information. Tom killed a man.
Tom became a man.
Tom became a man. He took a life. Jared caused some general confusion and some trouble. But yeah, afterwards, you guys had launched the ship, went to the Zambari jungle to talk to the elves. They heard that you were going to try to take out the Burning Man, and free the slaves there that they had taken, and lead them through the Dread Marsh swamp to a palace with its supposed secret entrance to the volcano palace.
Yeah, fortunately, he said there's basically like a treasure or something out in the swamps or something, and
I don't exactly remember the one for one. The thing I told you, I remember there was a temporary ally to be found.
Yeah,
in the palace. Yeah, something like that. And you guys had decided to explore this castle. Well, if we take our attention here to the screen, you find yourselves, you've located the castle on top of a hill, surrounded by sort of these large brambles. As it emerges from the murk and the muck in the swamp,
got attacked by undead.
You got attacked by some undead. You drove them off. You evaded some other type of horrors in the swamp. There was some creatures that were sort of like they had anglerfish dealy bobbers on their heads. They were sort of like mermen that were prowling the deeper parts of the swamp. You guys have evaded them. It's about nighttime. You guys approached the castle here. There was the large walls kind of covered in moss and in slime and various bits of like rough, thorny patches of vines. As you walk up to the door, one of the doors to the palace just fell off. So it's just hanging open for you to explore it. But yeah,
You sir wanted beards. Well here, Misa get the finest beard bearers. Misa all this manliness. Whose beard holds the greatest power of them all? Clearly mine, because Mesa am limit.
Whoop. I don't want his info. I'll
All right. So as you're standing here, you notice that the sun is starting to go down a little bit. It's like late afternoon. Um, your elven guide has led you here. She says, "I have agreed to lead you to the ancient cursed castle. However, this is where we part ways. Good luck on your quest." And she bows and just gets the fuck out of
No
here.
way. We'll go here. No further.
Quint loads a shotgun. Like, all right, well, God, what is he? He always his accent always changes.
Yeah.
It was Australian for a while.
Yeah.
I guess some people Australian like, well, this one is where the fun begins. Yeah, and he starts loading rounds into a shotgun.
Oh, yeah, he was like a heavy British.
Yeah.
He had like almost Cockney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is where that fun begins, right?
Yeah.
He had a cockney. Shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Should he get that checked out?
Woo! It's raining dice. Hallelujah.
Tom is shaking. He's at his sword. Tom did take out some undead in the jungles. He was feeling like he was like very strong and proud, like the chosen one. However, now that he is at the haunted castle, he's a little skittish. Well, guys, we should go in, I think. It's nothing we can do about it. Who wants to go first?
I'll go peek around the corner.
Me around corner? Okay.
Yeah, do it. I'll probably skulk down the scout too.
And I'll continue being a hippo man.
Oh, and Limit, feel free to jump on Roll20 and drop your character in if you
We're
like to.
we're using it now.
Yeah,
Tonight, yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Also, one of us is absent tonight. He may or may not come by later. He never really said.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing the role of Stogie tonight.
Yeah, Stogie is going to be a sub tonight. So I got Chronic. I got everybody's name, character name, race, and class next to where they're sitting. So if you take a look over to the right there, you'll see the character and all that.
What if I change seats?
Change places.
then
Well,
you're
then you'll be
fucked.
playing the role of Stogie or.
All right. Well, while this loads in,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. As you walk in,
Mhm.
you see a dilapidated ancient courtyard. The grass overgrown. There are some paths where it just is paved through the cracks in the cement, kind of like. Sorry, I just gotta refresh. The cracks in the cement. There's a bit of like moss and whatever there. You look up. There's a large plate or a large stained glass window depicting a sailing ship over the horizon and a big sunrise. And about, you can see it's obviously like a ship coming to this island. And there's a few dilapidated gargoyles on the corners. But as you look around, there's a door to the east, a grand door in front of you, and a trail around you. Looks like ancient, like horse tracks, like lead around into like a stable to the left. Don't look. Don't look. Okay.
All right. So to the east, there's just a door. Then there's a big door, and to the left, there's a trail where there's a horse, like a horse trail. You said, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the door to the east and see if I hear anything behind it.
Okay. Give me a perception test.
Thirteen.
13. You hear what appears to be like a light shuffling, like maybe something like caught in the wind.
Shuffle,
like,
shuffle, shuffle.
Could be like a banner being blown by like the breeze. It's just
Slapping against the wall or something.
yeah. Okay. You also see an old well to the right. Kind of looks like it's very, very worse off. Kind of moss and everything grows around it.
Cool. Good old Spike.
He's looking for the kitchen.
Okay, so you said you're gonna go to the right here.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Follow your nose.
Right.
Okay. Um,
It's like
as you walk through the courtyard, you're and this giant cloud of bats just like dissipates out into the night.
okay.
The rest of you, you're like looking, and then it's sort of like that giant, like, holy shit.
I want to taste those flying nuggets.
Yeah. Spike looks at him. He's thinking, "Do I think I could shoot one down?" I'm gonna poke my head in the door and see what's in there.
Okay. Right.
Week has gone up and above. Oh, it-
Okay. As you open the door, you see that the rustling you heard was a sort of like ancient banner kind of being blown by the wind over the like a long dead fireplace. You see some dead plants in this sort of entry hall. It's very shabbily decorated. Uh, there's just basic like a basic table in front of you, in front of the middle of the room there. Um, you see four doors, two to the south, one across from you, one to the north. That appears to be dust on the floors. You also see what appears to be two skeletal figures, one on the ground here, one here, and the corpses of two dogs laying at the base of the long dead fireplace.
Okay. So there's some dead stuff in here. Four doors.
I bury the dogs, not the other corpses.
Before Spike gets to them.
Damn. Long dead. Uh, did anybody else follow me up here yet? Everybody else is.
You look around over your shoulder. Did anybody else follow him into the courtyard?
I'll follow Spike.
I'll maintain position, kind of like at the crossroads.
Okay.
Keep watch.
That's what I had in my head instantly.
What about you? What about you, Jared? What are you doing?
I followed Spike.
Can you move your dude?
Oh, yeah, we.
Sorry, that any movements you do greatly relieves my.
Yeah, no. Just remind me. I'm not used to this. That's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Look at this gridded map.
Okay. He will step up behind his pet man here.
Manservant.
So he will kind of be in the middle. He has his returning hammer out. Same with our man Quint here. Okay.
I chose to be there.
Okay. I thought there was something underneath my thing here.
Oh.
That was the pass to pull off, so don't worry about that.
What's up, Midas? There's the man of the hour.
What's up, dude? Hang on.
Well, he's just too short for the camera.
Well, now you got to give him a doggo moment. That's just the rule. It's a new stream.
Andy's getting the dongle moment. I could probably do it on the same. But anyway,
So yeah,
keep going.
what do you guys do?
What kind of corpses do we say were here?
2 skeletal humanoids, and then the corpses of 2 dogs. Looks like they're laying next to a fire that died centuries ago.
Do the corpses of the people, do they have armor or weapons or?
They are dressed in slacks, and it looks like the torn shirts of like servants.
Uno momento, por favor.
I'm gonna go into this area and maybe peek at a few cabinets or drawers or anything that might have something interesting in them.
The room is bare other than the doors.
Stay away from their drawers, you raccoon.
Let's see. I guess I'll go and peek at one of the doors then and see if try the handle or whatever.
Which one?
North.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you.
Sorry. Flying on autopilot there for a little while. All right.
You go to move the handle, and the corpse behind you raises up, puts his hand on your shoulder. Are you a guest of the master?
Well, yes, I am. I'm a little bit lost. He takes off his little hat. He's like, Haggis McLizard, Mystic Trash Wizard, at your service.
Okay.
Where might I find the dining hall, my fine gent?
I will lead you then.
Oh, mighty kind of you.
You see the other skeleton stand up.
See garbage. The world kind of your dining hall.
Every
It
day,
is true.
every day is garbage day.
Garbage day. Also, the 2 dogs stand up, and the fire lights, but it is a green fire. They growl. They start to like red, sort of undead flames, sort of like come out of their mouths. They kind of growl as you enter in. You are led. Down a long hallway.
Alrighty.
Okay. You led down a long hallway. You see here, past another door to the north. You are led into this large antechamber. You see there's a few more skeletons. Standing to the side, there's 2 what would look like otherwise very skinny, very disheveled maids in like sort of commoner dress, and they bow. And as you kind of look at them, like one of them has like a red glint in her eye, as you are led past into this larger hall to the top here.
As I'm first being let in, I kind of look to the rest of the group to make sure that they see, where I'm going.
At the mention of finding the dining hall, Spike is all about it. He's right behind him.
No, he doesn't merge with the dog. Him and the dog go.
What is this, Full Metal Alchemist?
No, too soon.
I love seeing people at cons cosplaying.
Yeah,
Walking around and just recording people's reactions.
I love it.
Stogie will also go, and so will Quint
Okay.
and Tom. You want to move your dude there, Jared?
Skirt. I'll get it soon. All right. Who was leading me? This dude up top.
Yep.
Okay.
Him and the dog.
Okay.
As you're led into this large room, you see there's like the heads of ancient stags up on the wall. Two stairs that lead up into what appears to be a grand hall. But you're led back to the back here. There's a few bookcases here and there that line these walls in the main area. The two maids put a bow and say, "Have a wonderful evening at the feast hall."
Thank you. 'Tis a fine evening so far.
Tom is like, "So they just like serve people out here, like in the middle of the swamp?"
Oh yeah, they're having us for dinner.
Gulp.
Go.
Zoinks.
Yeah, jinkies.
You're led into this large central chamber. You see that there's appears to be a large throng of
Hot.
soldiers. Give me a second. Large throng of soldiers, like at tables, like laying their corpses back, like hands curled around drinks. Others feel like a large knight at the center of the head of the table, like laying back his sword in his lap. As you're led in, slowly all of the corpses start to like move and stand. Um, the skeleton leads you into the main hall and says, "The guests are here for dinner."
I'll interject and say to attend dinner.
How many corpses did you say there was?
I'm about to show you.
So
Just being dumb. Yeah, so like I run this off of Opera. It's not optimized for Opera, but if I run it in Firefox, it's super slow. And of course, I run it in uh, Chrome, very very slow. So
yeah.
it's like
They're pretty resource heavy browsers.
It runs way better in Chrome for me than it does Firefox.
I'll try it in Chrome. I'll try my navigational head in Chrome real quick.
Hey, Del. How's it going, buddy?
I might have it written down here, John. But what was the name of the gentleman we were looking for here? From the fire.
How did the hunting go?
I don't want to call him the butler, but
No, he was like the vizier.
yeah, the vizier.
The court sorcerer.
I probably have it written down here, but it's got a sort of
Flarazar.
Flares are there. It is. Okay.
We're gonna try this. Give me a second here for
Yeah.
we're gonna try this in Chrome, I guess, real quick. See if this works better.
Doodaloo, 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 doo, doo, doodaloo, 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 doo, doo. Well, hello there. By the way, welcome in. I know you were at the beginning here, but Chronic Disguise.
Hi, everybody.
Dylan Sade. I make a purpose of butchering names, so if I don't butcher yours, let me know. And of course, Bractimus Freddy.
Nah.
But yeah, we're trying something new tonight with Limit Breaker here, and combining our chat powers here, so we can get the good word of our campaign out. We usually meet every other weekend here. I'm playing a. He's a rogue. He's a mystic trash wizard because I am an arcane trickster. We basically could make anything we wanted when we started this campaign, and I wanted to go a little bit different than what I usually do.
You want to be a garbage bandit.
Garbage bandit, bandito.
Trash
I
panda.
already have my own. I already have my own mask. But yeah, we've had some pretty awesome, unique characters come out of this when we're not being held, to the regular array. Although our regular array characters are pretty awesome too, but I might be a little biased on that.
Give me just a second, guys.
Yeah. And Andy over here playing basically a Digimon and a Digimon partner.
Yeah.
His partner, what would you say? You'd say Tom's around 14 or?
Yeah, he's somewhere like an early teenage.
We had to decide because we're having him do some pretty
Yeah.
violent shit.
Some PG-14
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
He's
But
kind of
yeah.
a bit older.
Last meeting, didn't he got food thrown at him or he's punched or something?
The I can't. The person he threw beer at him.
Threw beer at him,
in
yeah.
his face.
So Spike here went after him, his
Immediately.
partner, and Tom himself was just wildly flailing with a practice sword he had, managed to crit and mortally wound this guy.
It was my first adventurer's starter deck.
Yeah.
His little baby.
Like practice scissors
Yeah.
with a blunted tip or whatever.
Yeah.
But managed to crit him and mortally wound him. And so now,
Drove it right into his solar plexus.
yeah.
If I remember, it was an orc or a half orc.
Yeah,
Something.
so it wasn't just some random little like gnome scrub.
Yeah,
or
I think it was
whatever.
a half orc. Yeah.
Oh god.
So
I later shot him in the foot.
And now Tom believes he's the chosen one, so
That's also true.
Well, what happened was, the elf gave him that sword he's using right now, and he was telling him in Elvish to be very careful. It's a very sharp, very deadly weapon. But our little man doesn't speak Elven, so he was thinking that he was being told he's a very important hero on his way in this journey. So yeah, he must have told me I was the chosen one or something. So Tom is maybe a little bit in over his head, but he's ready to be the chosen one he has to be here.
he's gone on living on Easy Street to like hard mode it overnight.
He is the chosen one.
He is the chosen one.
The Highlander.
Adventuring him is so much fun.
Hey, let's see if this is any better for you.
All right.
Close. Hey, at least it loaded fairly fast compared to what it was.
Yeah. All right. Select.
Man, Brock's gonna have his hands full tonight. He's on double mod duty tonight.
Brock, we appreciate you.
He's in over his head.
Wait. Does Brock do stuff in your channel as a mod?
Well, whenever I die, he plays Gandalf screaming, "You shall not pass."
Okay, yeah, that checks out. Yeah, he likes to taunt me when I die.
Oh yeah, he lets me have it.
He doesn't do like shout outs or anything like mod stuff, right?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. just making sure. Okay.
Kappa.
You saw here, and the dead guards stand. They move away so you can step into the hall here. You see them kind of like their ancient rotted armor crinkling in the fetid swamp air. The skeleton leads you here toward the front. And behind you were those two maids.
14 for an insight. What's the mood of the room? Is it feeling kind of...
preemptively rolling initiative?
I said it. Oh yeah, no, I said insight. Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard you rolling.
Oh yeah. No, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's
Already
go.
rolling it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to read the mood of the room. Does it feel kind of threatening, or are they just?
Oh, it feels threatening.
Okay. Sarah, are they just playing a card?
It's very ominous.
Okay.
You see, sitting at the head of the table here is a knight. He's got traditional sort of like plate mail. It's rotted out, but you see he's got like his face exposed. Big mustache, beard, very grand looking, like young, powerful knight in his life. But next to him is the ghost of this very like down and sort of like depressed sort of maiden, very highly dressed, like a noble woman. She sort of like looks up and sees you kind of like walking in, and she's kind of like sighs and looks down.
I mean, the mood is bad depending on who you ask.
It's subjective.
I mean, if you're a necromancer, it feels very at home here.
The two maids sort of like start to usher you in, like enter the room.
Is anybody gonna go get Jesse's character? Or are we just gonna leave him out?
He was out in the
Yeah,
courtyard.
he's out
He
in
is
the
not.
courtyard, yeah.
You've seen them walk in and around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna wait for the front door to open.
Okay.
I'll look to the maids and say,
Goes to the courtyard. Just
I'll look to the maids and I'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot it. Is it okay if I bring a +1?"
Of course.
Okay.
The more the merrier.
I open my bag of bones and just dump my zombie out.
My plus
All right. I got a zombie. I got plenty of zombies.
I'm going to personalize him at some point with grafted monster parts, but there's a lot to it, so I'm reading on it.
Okay.
You just got the basic kit.
Yeah. It's the base model right now.
Yeah.
Oh, how rude of me. Let me invite in our extra guest as well. I'm gonna make a motion for the front door, but slowly.
You just clap your hands. The door opens.
Great.
What's a unique one I can use here?
Or figure if combat breaks out.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bugbear.
I can give us an edge.
Or we're declared.
I'm gonna use the bugbear just because he looks so much more unique in this wholly undead situation going on here.
Well, if we fight a bugbear, I can put a bugbear head on him, so.
You see the front door. And there's a standing in the doorway there, Jesse. Light beaming out from this grand entrance hall. This maid, sort of like little gray dress, green like little apron on. She's got her hair pulled back. Looks at you, says, or you must be Mr. Haggis' +1. Would you like to join us for dinner?
No pets allowed.
Oh, please come in and just you can enjoy many fine things. We have alcohol. She looks you up and down. Motor oil.
Rude. I am sustained by synthetic blood.
Oh, we've got plenty of that. Come on in.
All right, fine, I'll go in.
Sort of just motions you toward the back of the line here. The other maid also bows. You see that this hall is definitely in cobwebs, spooky vibes shit. Definitely rocking this hallway here. Are you guys gonna enter at all, or just gonna stand out here? Because they're like motioning you through this hallway.
So where are we supposed to sit?
They're gonna lead you into the hall here to be seated.
I'm gonna look at my dagger of warning. Is it warning me at all? Is this?
I'd say yes. It's been going off since you walked in.
You are surrounded by a bunch of undead.
Yeah. To be fair.
Well, with how nice they're being, I'm wondering if we were ambushed or we just slaughtered the welcome party out in the woods.
Oh, was that the other hunter you guys killed? I'm just gonna move y'all in. The knight stands and says, "I am Lord Gren of House Gren. Welcome to our hall. The court wizard Malgamar is too busy to attend this evening's proceedings himself. However, we will continue in his name." The knights sort of all raise their glasses. Everybody give me an insight test.
Okay.
I'll also look at the group and say, I know you guys aren't like used to this whole undead thing, so I'll kind of translate. At this moment, you're supposed to go. It's just appropriate in their culture.
Spike. I got 15.
15.
11 from me, John.
11. Okay.
Haggis is just salivating at all the silverware.
You can't eat it.
Shiny. No shiny.
7.
Must hoard.
You, Micah, you and Spike, the only two to really realize that every single corpse in this house, so like these knights and all these people, their left eye is missing.
I'll kind of inquire about that. What's the wizard's name again?
Malgamar.
Malgamar. There we go. But I'll wait until we're like seated.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to like ask in the middle of the hall here.
I'll go ahead and if you can place your dude wherever you want. I will say Stogie is going to remain standing. He like stands at a part where there's like no chair, but he's gonna stand. Like
his stogie sense is tingling.
His stogie sense is tingling.
Yeah.
Tom, fucking terrified out of his mind, just sits down.
Oh no, Tom.
Quint will sit next to Tom. They're like, "Fuck up, lad. It's all right. We'll get through this."
What's this here, John? Like this orangish brown border here.
Oh, that's just a wall.
It's a wall.
Yeah, it's a wall.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go next to Quinn.
If you're like kind of like looking at the interior of the house, you would be in under the stairs essentially.
Okay. Oh, that's like a balcony up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I see the shadow now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, these stairs lead to the second floor. So
Yeah,
this.
that's what I thought.
Yeah. So you're kind of in an enclosed space. This is there's a large where he is with the dog. There's a large fireplace.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move next to Quinn then.
Okay. There is a tapestry on that fireplace. With a strange symbol on it.
I'll actually ask the Lord Knight here, if the tapestry belongs to his house, or if it's Lord Balthazar.
Lord Balthazar. Where is Stogie, or where is you guys? Where are you guys gonna sit?
Oh, I thought they were reacting because they made the insight.
I'm gonna sit on the other side of Tom, like across from him, I guess,
Okay.
next to that corpse. And I'm gonna give Quint the side eye as they sit down.
Okay. How about you? How about you, Jesse? What do you want to be?
Anvil and I will go see where that chair is by itself on the far right.
Way the fuck up there. Okay. this one scoots close. He like pulls his chair over, like screw it, screw it, screw it. It's next to you. Just nothing. Okay. He just leans over.
You're gonna have Anvil growl. That's what that does.
As soon as Anvil growls, the other dog sort of like looks over and growls at him. The Lord, uh, the Lord says, that banner was bequeathed to us from Melgamar by his divine lord.
And then which I'll say pardon my ignorance, but which lord does Melgamar serve?
And all in unison, they all raise their mugs to the Lord of Secrets, to Vecna.
Son of a bitch. I say that under my breath, though.
You see the maiden is also kind of like she's kind of eyeing you guys curiously, like, oh, normally they would have started a fight by now. These guys are kind of playing along. Okay. All right. Anyway, the maidens close the doors. Use your and a latch lock on both doors. All of the skeletal knights sort of bring up their mugs, and a ghostly bard makes his way down, kind of floats through the ceiling. Hold on.
Holden.
Bugbear. Ooh.
Starts to play a little rousing tune. Boom, 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 boom. And you see the plates in front of you. There's like food, like there is a dead chicken, and it starts to like sort of move and like get up and like start to like do a little dance on the table to like the song of the undead bard as he starts to strums his little lute.
Oh, dinner at the show.
Does the chicken look like rotten, or is
Yes, it is the corpse of an ancient fried chicken. Yes.
It's like really upset he can't eat it?
He pulls out a chicken
Pulls
wing
out
out
a chicken and eats that instead.
Oh yes, and anybody new to the campaign, Spike has a bag of holding, which is currently containing an unnumbered amount of chicken wings.
You see the skeleton kind of take out a bottle and start to pour everyone a drink, but the bottle apparently just does not end. Like this should have been emptied like 6 cups ago, but he's still pouring like everyone's fluid like frothy full. He goes to your table and pours you each like your flag is full. This like purple sort of smoky liquid.
As he comes by, I'll just take a coin and tip him.
Thank you.
Thank you, good sir. He brings it up to his mouth and just sniffs it, pretends to take a sip for now.
Constitution saving throw. Even it, just a smell.
About +2, so 13.
13. You smell the most disgusting. It is like vinegar mixed with like chocolate milk. It is like the worst smell You have to suppress a gag.
Hi, Limit. I love you.
And you live in
Mwah.
trash cans.
Yeah. We're up something. That's got some nice
You see,
He'll give a look
you
to
see-
the others though, like
Stogie sort of like leans. He gets like a little dropper. He pulls it into his dropper, and he has like a little bag.
I don't
Pops
know
in
where
it.
that came from. It was so fucking weird.
Mike reaches over and grabs Tom's.
I'll have my zombie. He'll drink it, and I'll look at him and like kind of like, eh.
that's something.
Let me see if this works on living people or undead people. Oh.
Depending on what it does, I can clarify. But
Hello, everybody coming into chat too. Are we gonna have kind of new vials of lightning in a bottle?
No,
In a different sort of sense. Different element, same result.
It worked well last time, I guess. So, yeah.
Oh man.
for those just coming in though, we're in the middle of a feast in an undead hall right now in the keep of a necromancer. Well, possibly a lich. I don't know, one of the two. But yeah, we're in an awkward situation where we're playing along with the undead ceremony of pretending to eat. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
They've been polite so far, but you know the undead. They're rascals.
Rascals.
It does not say. So, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw for the zombie.
Is it a poison?
Yes, it is.
Okay, he's immune to poison.
Okay. In that case, he whops it. He's fine.
It spills out the bottom of his stomach.
Yeah. It comes out of like his throat seams.
I just say that good, huh?
It's to die for.
Joke's on you, he can't speak.
It's the thought that counts.
Quint.
Hey, thank you, Saboki, with the raid.
Quint, after hearing it was poisonable, starts actively trying to cough it up because he already drank.
He tried.
He already drank food. This is terrible. The Lord stands and says, "Please drink, be merry. Tonight we celebrate our new friends." And all those eyes.
Raise up, play along.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill touch my mug and raise it up and be like, yeah, new friends. That way it doesn't go in my mouth.
Sleight of hand, 23. Dump out a little underneath the table.
Okay. Yeah.
Just kind of play along, you know.
All right. One of the dogs comes up and starts looking at it. The undead dog walks up and starts looking at it.
Good boy, good boy.
He's not supposed to have any.
We don't allow him to have undead food.
Now you'll get the zoomies.
You see that the female ghost still is kind of intrigued at your guys' presence here. The lady sort of looks around and we'll see who she's gonna zero out. Which one of you looks the most competent? Do a d6 roll here. Trevor Warren.
I was like, I'm very competent when it comes to speaking with undead people.
Yeah, this is kind of your element.
The lady kind of gets up and stands, like drifts through the table and stands in front of your spot there. While all the zombies and all the skeletons are merrymaking, she says, "I don't think you know how much danger you're truly in."
I'll coyly be like, "Oh, well." I'll kind of look around the room, but kind of like hold a second more on my zombie companion and be like, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm okay, but I'll say, I'm sorry, miss. I didn't get your name. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Travarin, Necromancer Supreme.
I am Lady Celestia. Uh, well, I was. Um, Unfortunately, Malgamar has taken over this castle now and has been in rulership of it for the last few centuries. I don't know if you know, but he means to make you his member of his court. And sort of gestures toward the mug. Um, Obviously, uh, being fed this drink is just part of the ritual. Uh, I would be very cautious tonight. You may not, unless you directly cross them, they won't harm you, but um, they do mean to make you one of their own. I've seen so many adventurers come in here and try to take the treasures of the castle, but well, she kind of motions around. You see, none of these guards are dressed the same. Some of them are dressed like in adventurers' clothing. Like you see, like a few wizards and maybe like a couple of like fighters and
There's no like
Yeah.
uniformity to them.
Yeah.
You see different regional outfits or
Yeah.
something.
I'll say,
Yeah.
well, in one on one hand of it, I'd have to give him props that he's got so many lively undead servants here. But using it to just collect more corpses seems a little unnecessary. And then I'll say,
So that's the guy with a portable cemetery in his hand.
yeah. And how many? I don't have that many corpses in it. And I only have one servant, actually. Two. I lied. But I'll say, I am curious though. Why does everybody seem to be missing a left eye? Is she missing one?
Unfortunately, yes. She is. She has her eye closed.
Even as a ghost.
It was part of the ritual. He ascended to. Well, he wanted to become a lich, but he wasn't powerful enough. So they made him somewhat of a. I believe it's called a wraith lord. I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not well versed in these sorts of undead dark magics. Um, he's just more of a ghost now, but with more control and more power than an average spirit. He's taken this whole house and turned it into just an entire trove of undead. He says he seeks to expand once his power is greatly increased. Maybe once he has enough to make an army, but over the years, the legends have kind of scared away the more, uh, let's say, competent travelers.
Mm-hmm.
The elves don't venture here half as much as they used to. Now that the skeletons and the undead prowl the swamps as well as the merfolk.
Hmm. And I'm assuming Malgamar performed a ritual on everyone here, correct?
Unfortunately, yes.
Hmm.
The very night I was to be wed to the Lord, she like motions to the knight. Um, I was to be queen of this outpost, or the lady of this outpost, and on our wedding night, in this very hall, Malgamar unleashed his curse upon us. On the stroke of midnight, his undead ghosts attacked, and well, she motions to her eye, took our eyes in the name of Vecna. We became his servants, but fortunately, my husband, and she kind of motions to her neck, freed me of my curse before I was able to take hold. And she see her neck is like deeply gashed. He said he saved me that night, but I don't think he quite did a complete job. If you can find a way to maybe get to Melgamar before the midnight ritual completes, maybe you can put a stop to all this.
What time is it roughly right now, John?
It was like late evening, so I'll say about 6 o'clock.
Okay. And then I'll say, Celestia, you've been here and seen many of these rituals unfold. What do you think is probably a reasonable excuse to get us out of here without starting a fight?
If you can try to finish your drinks, the potion that he makes you imbibe, it doesn't take effect until midnight. It's part of the the deal of it being so potent is it has conditions. So once the moons rise and midnight is nigh, that's when the poison will take hold. So if you can find a way to either drink that foul thing or maybe make it look like you've drank it, they might let you out of the feast hall to go to retire for the evening.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will thank her and say that, I won't draw. I'm sure Malgamar has eyes throughout the castle, so I won't draw any more attention to her. And then I will discreetly pass the message along to telephone down the line here.
Quint to Tom to
Yeah. Yeah, from Quinn to Tom to Stogie.
Uncle Monkey dishwasher.
Yeah, it gets all the way down to you. And you just blurt it out too, you don't whisper it.
Oh, that's code for this is a trap and we're about to die. Oh.
Oh, that old chestnut. All right. You see the Lord kind of like beckon, like, lady, come to my side. I miss your presence.
Give me a
Sort of
big
like,
old smooch.
She sort of bows and says, I wish you luck.
I say, well, with your help, hopefully we won't need it.
As she kind of floats away, she says, if you can locate my brooch on my living body, it might hold a key to getting where you need to go.
I'll ask, what color is it?
Gold.
Okay. It's like, I don't want to look at every corpse going through this keep.
Quinn overhears you. Okay, do you gotta finish your drink somehow? I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna give all mine to him. He's immune to poison.
The butler comes up. Do you not like your drinks?
We share every meal. It's our ritual.
Give me deception.
It's our ritual.
Deception, you say?
Yes.
The 5.
Well, the Lord says that his hospitality will not be denied. He pours you another drink.
Fine, I'll drink it.
Okay. I mean, you're immune to poison, correct?
I'm immune to disease.
Okay.
I have advantage and resistance to poison.
Okay. So he's gonna stand there while you drink this. I'll give you a Constitution saving throw.
Then I should be able.
Insy Winsy, let's do it. Let's go.
Some people tell me it's easier to just plug your nose and drink it. I don't know.
16.
All right. Oh, did you roll with advantage?
Oh, I didn't.
You might get fired.
No, 16.
Okay, 16. All right. It definitely peels some of the paint off your the inside of your innards there, but you don't think it's quite affecting your whatever living portions of your body that keep your systems going. So that's you. You dumped your drink for the 23. Haggis or Stokey, excuse me. Okay. Stogie takes out his alchemy kit. He's like, I just don't like the taste. So I'm gonna sort of play around
Add some whiskey or
Yeah,
something.
he pours out like the strongest antigen he has, and he like mixes it.
He just
Takes a swig,
dunks his
pours it in.
cigar in it.
Yeah, he goes like whoosh. This
The drink
gout of
turns
flame.
like blue or
Yeah,
something.
it turns blue. It's sort of like still tastes like ass. Drinks it down.
I gotta make the reference like a flamey mo.
Yeah, like a flaming mo.
Back in the day.
The secret ingredient is cough
Cough
syrup.
syrup. We're just drinking cough syrup right now.
All right. What are you gonna do to help your little man here? Because he's like he doesn't know quite what he's gonna do.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I definitely don't
I
want
mean, this is Spike. He'd be like, ooh, 2 for me. Yippee.
both of them.
If I drink 2, the first will cancel the second one out.
Yeah, that's how poison works.
Yeah. You poison the poison.
Shit. I don't really have anything I can do to.
What about spells? You got something that can screw with it?
No.
While you think about that, Quint gets up and he takes his mug and he's like, "Oh, oi!" And he walks over to the guy. I need a refill. And where's the shitter?
What is this shit?
And he points. The boathouse is around the corner. And he takes the bottle. He tops himself off. Thank you. And then you see him walk through the door to the west here, and
All right. While he's doing that, I'm going to just like swap glasses with my zombie.
okay. Give me a sleight of hand.
Let me double check what that is. Dexterity. 12.
Yeah, properties. What'd you get?
12.
12. You were doing this while he was talking to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll excuse me. The skeleton walks over. Noticed you were empty. He fills the cup that you swapped with the zombie.
Ah, wow.
He got a 20.
John, I have a bag of holding.
Okay.
I want to take the mug I had, like, kind of put it in the bag and like tighten it.
Okay.
So, and then I want to like put it inside,
Okay.
and then I want to request another.
All right.
That's another.
If you want to take the bottle from him as he's gonna pour Micah another drink,
I could do that. Yeah. I just
things are loaded.
No, that's not like this is actually fitting.
say I seem to have misplaced my
That's
mug, but I would like some more.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the bottle. Go like this.
How long do you hold it?
I count like maybe like I'm thinking like doing basic mathematics and like okay. And then
Okay.
however long it would take to fill it.
You pour it out. It goes. And you look at it, the bottle is like slowly refilling itself. This is probably one of the most devious magical items that Malamar has in his
Oh no,
his possession.
it's not about trying to empty his supply.
Okay.
I'm saving that for a rainy day.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, I'll say you have 6 doses of midnight tears.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20 on stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna cough and cast minor illusion on Tom's glass to appear empty.
Oh, okay. Tom.
You just did the fart cough trick.
I absolutely did.
It's called what? Midnight Brew?
Tears. Midnight tears. Tom sort of like looks and gives you that. That sure was tasty. He goes to pour him in there and he's like, "You're a child. You do not need this much."
We're monsters, but we're not monsters.
Even I have a heart.
How old are you, kid?
Malamar would prefer you die of the poison and not alcohol poisoning. You hear this thunderclap of a fart come from the privy, and then you see Quint walk out, and he's like, "Oh," and he's like emptying the empty jug or the empty mug, like, "Oh, great brew, but I've got to get to bed."
Shitter's full.
Shitter's full. He plops a seat right down to this other zombie. Do not go in there.
I know you don't have a nose anymore, but it might burn something off of you. Spike, I think, is about the
Yes, Spike, you're about the only one that's got to try to find a way to get rid of your drink here.
It's if I cast guidance on myself, would it help me at all?
Yeah, you get a plus D4 to your saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and then I'm just
gonna hand it out.
Let's do it up. All right, roll me Constitution saving throw. Oh, that is not enough.
You have inspiration, brother.
You do.
You have inspiration.
I have 6. I
All right, it's a D4 for guidance.
Yeah, but you rolled a 3, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'll use one of the inspirations too.
Yeah. So roll your D4 along with your other D4 roll there. So add 2 to whatever you're gonna roll now.
What's inspiration?
You reroll that D20.
Yep.
D20. Okay.
Roll it. You hit the roll again. Yeah, that's another 3.
Is it a 4?
It's a 7.
Well, Spike.
Spike.
Somebody spiked your drink.
Okay, so this sucks. you cured yourself, you drink it, and like immediately it feels like you have to just like dump your innards out of your backside. But you hold it if it holds, but you know that you have imbibed a very, very dangerous poison, and at midnight it's gonna do some serious business to your business.
I see there's 2 stalls and Quint hasn't entered one. Or do you do your thing out in the lawn? I don't know.
Just shit right here on the floor.
Well, it appears the feast is over. And our bard friend bows and retires for the evening. Let me go back to some other music here. There we go. Feel free to use the bedrooms up to the north or to the east wing.
This place is big. I forget sometimes.
If you wander, you may find some of the guests are not as friendly.
You've been very kind, sir. Thank you for the warning.
And he sort of bows his head. All the zombies literally just back down where they were, wherever they were. The lady fades. She fades, sort of like into nothingness,
Okay.
and the Lord also bows down.
Plops out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm not gonna quint it up,
Quint it up.
but I do have to use the restroom real quick. So
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
think about what you want to do. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna put the ferrets up too, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna take like a quick 5-minute break, so we'll be back in about 5. So, BRB.
Okay.
Yeah, this new tattoo of mine took from 5:30 to 2 in the morning. It was a long day, but I'm glad we knocked out so much of it in the city.
I didn't know you got a new one.
Yeah, the arm I have my sword on, I got lightning all around it, and it's dang near almost a whole sleeve now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I still gotta go back in a few weeks once it heals. He wants to add more color and some highlights, kind of finish it up. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, yeah, no. I'd say it looks cool, but it's got the bandage on it. It looks pretty grody actually, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I got it done like a light blue cyan sort of color.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember you
Kinda
said you wanted to
figured.
do that, but I didn't know you got it done.
Yeah. No, my artist on Black Friday offers a gift card sale. I bought $300 worth, which equated to $450 worth of work. So
Mm-hmm.
that ended up getting me a little bit further. The only really crappy thing, but it worked out in the end, is partway into our session when it was just me and him left at the building, the heat went out. So most of my
Oh,
tattoo session was done in 54-degree temperature.
nice.
But he had a little space heater he was using to keep his hands warm, so he wasn't, gonna botch this or anything. But
Mm-hmm.
I wore my hoodie, I was fine. But he gave me $100 discount for putting up with it. So
Nice.
So, question: if R2 is short for R2D2, Chewie is short for Chewbacca, Annie is short for Anakin, what's Luke short for?
A stormtrooper.
Yes.
Nice.
I was going to be disappointed if you didn't say.
Just gonna put one more square down and be all set.
yeah, I just told Chad, I'm like, just one more minute. John's looking up a map real quick.
Forgot to get the basement. It's only got one. It's only got 2 rooms, but one room is a place that's more narrative than it is actually like encounter based. So
you're dropping the basement.
yes.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. Well, Spike, how are we gonna get you out of this one?
I don't know. I don't know. It's okay, man.
I figured poor Tom's been through too much, so I tossed him a freebie.
Yeah, Spike would much rather you help Tom.
I kind of, that's what Haggis put together. I'm like, well, Spike can dig himself out.
Dig himself deeper anyway.
Tom might go catatonic if he knows what's really in this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's done in case you guys go down there. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
All right, and we're back, everybody. Thank you for hanging around.
I had to do some last minute dungeon mastery.
Some last minute remodeling.
Yes. All right. So, the skeletons and zombies fall back down to their old positions. The 2 maids unlock the doors, and it's like, "Well, thank you for joining us for tonight's feast. The guest wing is up and to the west, or up and to the east." She kind of motions up the stairway.
Okay, Haggis is gonna tip her too. He's being polite.
Thank you so much.
I was
You're so welcoming tonight. How can I not?
wondering if I should say anything or not because it's kind of funny, but the camera that's on John and Andy froze, so it looks like John just disappeared and Andy's just like relaxing permanently.
I am the ghost now.
Oh, now the laugh thing goes over. That's hilarious. All right. I'll unfreeze that, but I'm tempted to leave it. You gotta go.
I thought he was just like taking a nap.
We got a ghost DMing a ghost game. All right. Thanks for pointing that out. I don't notice when they freeze half the time because we don't move around a lot. We're just sitting in place.
Right. I know. I had to like, wait, where's John? Is he like actually setting up a map somewhere, and I was like, wait, no.
He's in front of the TV acting everything out right now.
Yeah.
I'll just sort of leave it on this until we get into a whatever. Then I can make like a big clip down. So, what would you guys like to do? This is the second floor, by the way. I should take you guys back down to the first floor.
Well, they said the rooms were to the east, right?
Second floor to the east.
Second floor to the east. Okay.
I kind of recognize this.
Alright.
Yeah. Come on, stuff east.
So I guess I'll go around the room. I'll go around the room. Spike, what'd you like to do?
I was gonna try to go up to the rooms.
Okay. I'll put you on the stairs there.
Oh, he's in pain right now.
I'll save you some time, John. I was thinking about going to the rooms too.
Okay. Who else is just gonna go upstairs?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go upstairs. All right. You guys go out here, go up the stairs. Then transfer the camera. As you go up the stairs, you see here there's a throne. On the throne, you see the body, what appears to be a man, like, well, you could tell his age because he's a skeleton, but looks to be wearing wizard robes, like black robes. He's got that weird religious symbol, like, stitched on the chest. He's got a knife in one hand, and, like, he's got obviously gouging around, like, one of his eyes there, his left eye. And next to him there is a corpse and a magical circle, and you can see that this room is obviously like got some necromantic energy sort of boiling around it. And the maid's like, well, this just a little bit of a mess in the throne room right now, but they lead you down the hallway here through what appears to be this large gallery with these 4 statues, and then through this sort of twisting hallways, you're led to these guest rooms. If you need to use the chamber pots, they're located under your beds. And then there's a small lounge to the north you can use if you'd like. And this is your little guest area here.
Okay.
We all know what Celestia said to Micah's character, right?
Do you want to maybe fill them in on that, Micah? Because I don't think you told anybody else what Celestia told you.
No, that's why I was coming up to the rooms to catch everybody up. So, I mean, if we're in the rooms now, yeah, I'll...
Yeah, the lady leaves. Who's last into the room? Let's say you, Jesse. Give me a perception test.
Oh, Spike, you're in a dilly of a pickle.
Sure am.
19.
You see as the maid leaves, there's a rat that's like skittering across like the floor. She dives
as haggis.
She dives on it. She grabs a rat, and then her eyes roll back, and the fangs come out of her mouth, and she like starts like just draining the thing.
So there is actually food to eat. So
I was just gonna say, Spike's like, you gonna finish that?
She like dabs her mouth, and then chucks the rat corpse in the hallway.
She just looks like a zombie undead thing.
She looks like very pale.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she's not all like rotting flesh.
No, she looks
Okay, so she's probably a man.
very pale young woman. Yeah. You guys are in your room now. Or like whatever, you can pile up in one of these rooms, but they're adjoining. Or they're not adjoining, they're just like, whatever. This is like your wing.
Yeah. Like some sort of commoner's quarters or something like that. Or...
It's like, yeah, they're each little guest rooms.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let's move all the beds into the big room and make a fort.
This is okay. I know.
We'll make our own keep within the keep.
we cut camera back to like Quint's moving he's got the bed moved in. So he has like a blanket fort. He's drawn a crude cross.
Mhm.
Like a crude holy symbol on the door. All
No
right.
girls allowed.
I think we're safe.
Undead are not permitted in Blanketsburg.
No.
My zombie just goes. Droops his head. I'm gonna call him Charles. So Charles is the zombie for now.
Okay.
Why is he in charge?
No, but every time he messes up, I'm gonna be like, Charles, no.
Pull a double since miners.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, all right. Show of hands. Who is poisoned?
Stogie kind of raises his hand. He's like, I don't think I'm poisoned, but I did drink it, but I think I neutralized the poison.
Didn't have to void my bowels, so things are looking good.
Yeah, you look like you have to shit your pants, so I don't think I'm poisoned.
Spike is clearly in pain.
He's 3 chamber pots deep as it is already.
There's nothing left to take out. Unless he keeps eating chicken wings to replace what he does.
He purifies himself with a sheer force of chicken wings.
Okay. Here's the idea I propose. I pull out the chamber pot that's in the room, and I hand it to him to like hold it with both his hands. And I'll say, all right, now to pretend like you're in high school. And I'll just kind of like gesture that I'm dipping my hand in the back of my mouth.
Spike's like high school.
Spike has no idea what he's doing.
What's high school?
I'll gesture to the zombie, to Charles. I'll be like, Charles, show him.
Spike, spit it out. What do you have, Spike? Spit it out.
Tom's holding you like, all right, man, let's do this.
So here's the plan. You slow the poison with the sheer force of cholesterol in the chicken wings.
So I
If you blood flow down, it won't reach your heart.
so I
You're gonna purge your system of the poison.
Yeah.
Okay. What's gonna happen is if you can do this, I'm gonna let you redo the saving throw, but you're gonna have level 1 exhaustion until you take an 8-hour rest.
All right.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Micah?
I was gonna say, can he get advantage since I'm having Charles puke
Yes.
into the chamber pot? So then that vomit is gonna make him have to vomit.
Yes.
3 again. All right. You have advantage. So roll it again. Roll it out. Roll it out into the let it roll. And get
Anything but a 3.
2, 4.
You can't write this, Andy. I'm sorry.
He's you.
It's liberation. You really are feeling the burden.
Do you have any left?
Inspiration?
Yeah.
I do, yeah. Yeah, I'll use another inspiration.
Okay.
No, I can do this.
Power vomiting.
He's not used to things coming back.
No,
up.
yeah.
That's the thing.
He's a shy vomiter. Oh my god!
There we go.
What's that?
Is that a 19?
I think it's a 19.
It's a 19.
Because he shoved it down a couple more inches and now
It's like yeah, he wasn't quite getting there, and then he got it.
found the head reflex.
The smell is terrible, but mostly purple liquid and chunks of chicken wings.
I don't have a nose.
And then
Now that's the brew.
you hear Tom like sort of gagging as he dumps it out the window.
Don't tamers and their partners feel what they're each other are going through? So Tom's just like Ralphie. They're not Ralphie, but Reggie.
Just telling you right now, that would have done 96 damage to you at midnight.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I need to soften their inspiration.
that would have been
Little bad.
little bad.
Another.
Basically liquefy your insides. Of that.
All right, you have
Literally.
level 1 exhaustion, which means let's see. Let me check the handy dandy book here.
The handy dandy.
Yeah. It's not on my DM screen, which is weird.
What's that? Exhaustion?
Yeah.
Man. You think that would come up often enough for it to be on there?
366.
How much more worse it would have been if Tom didn't get out of this yet?
Okay. Oh, they changed it a little bit. All right. So level 1 exhaustion, you're gonna have -2 to your rolls, and your speed is reduced by 5 feet. I like the new exhaustion. A little less half movement speed, disadvantage on everything.
Yeah.
It's just sort of a level 1's not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah. So until you take a long rest, -2 to your rolls, and you have 5 feet less of earth movement. Spike is looking a little less red, more of an orangish. Has gone pale.
Was he a mood ring?
Yeah.
Turns plaid like in Looney Tunes when he gets sick. Okay.
Well, Spike's not gonna die. What are we gonna do?
I guess I'll have to go to the professor and get it.
I thought I was the chosen one, but I didn't think I could do this.
This kid's a new starter, all right?
This Spike hears this, he's like, oh.
Get the water one this time.
Water Spike. That's your cousin. His name's Wade.
I was just gonna say Spike 2.
Spike too. Oh man. Whoa, Snow, you got big.
That joke every single time.
Yes.
Every time.
What would that be, like a colossal size or?
Yeah.
Because large is, yeah, let's say large is usually that.
It's because I'm on the map screen and I put a token out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
make a token size. All right. There. Now we should be. Now they're people size. Here we go. The bugbear. So the Marcus is in here. Druid. This is a packed room.
Well, I mean, we're supposed to sleep in 4 different rooms. We're just meeting.
Quint. And Trainer Tom. But Tom's like, what are we gonna do? Mr. Trevor and sir, do you have any ideas?
Of what we're gonna do to like get out of the situation we're in?
Yeah.
Well, first off,
There's ghoulies and vampires and skeletons everywhere.
One second. One second, Captain. I rolled a 17 on investigation. Are we being watched by anything?
Not that you can tell.
Okay. Okay. Carry on. Never mind.
There's not like a floating purple eye in the corner.
No, I was literally thinking they could have an eyeball with some fingers or something up in the corner, looking like a spider or something. Anyway, sorry.
Don't mind me.
I'm just observing.
Make sure you don't steal the furniture.
So, Celestia wanted us to find her brooch. Isn't that what she said, right?
She said her brooch can help you get to where you need to go.
Okay. So we need to find her brooch. So we're looking for a female corpse with a gold brooch. And that will help us get to where we need to go. Personally, any corpses we find, I can use Speak with Dead on them. So we'll be able to figure out, hopefully, anything we need to know fairly easily. and at least now we don't have to worry about anybody internally combusting from the poison, because yeah, once it hits midnight, that's how that's how they finish the ceremony. They kill you with the poison, then they gouge out your eye, and then you're serving Melgamar, which I'm assuming is on the throne, but until I get a closer look at him, I won't know for sure.
There was a body on there. He had a knife, and only one of his. It looks like one of his eyes was gouged out before he turned into a skeleton.
Who here is religious?
Once again, Tom kind of raises his hand.
Tom
I haven't decided yet.
Who knows about religion? How about that?
I'm a journeyman.
So
Jesse's
Dread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dreadnought years.
Would you like to know about the machine god?
No.
Yeah.
It's the only true religion. Everyone else are just heretics.
I prefer to customize my followers with organic appendages. I rolled a 21. I'm trying to figure out what the significance is of his deity being Vecna.
Okay.
To basically him being a necromancer.
Okay. You got a 21?
Yeah.
Vecna is essentially the Lord of Secrets, and a lot of the a lot of necromantic magic in a lot of these areas is mostly like forbidden black magic. So on most planes, Vecna is like sort of the default Lord of Undead or Lord of like necromancy. Mostly, especially on this plane, Vecna, once he achieved godhood, sort of like expanded across all planes like a cancer. So, his influence has also touched this plane. The significance of the left eye is also that is the eye where that you would gouge out to insert the eye of Vecna. So maybe he has it, maybe he doesn't have it, maybe he's looking for it. You also know that the other part of Vecna is the hand, which I believe is the right hand. But yeah, you haven't seen any one-handed people, so this
Okay.
is all about the eye.
Okay.
And there's a board.
Yeah, you need the in the game, yeah.
Well, boys, I'm gonna go check out this lobby while we deliberate our next move. Hag is gonna sneak out in the hallway. Well, not sneak necessarily, but casually head out in the hallway and head toward where they said the lobby was, to the north.
Quick grabs you by the scruff real quick. He's like, hold on.
Oh,
He said that there are going to be undead wander the holes.
yeah.
So
I look to Quentin and I say thank you.
where are you going off?
Well, but they also think we've all ingested their poison.
Yeah,
Right, but she said some of these folks ain't in their heads.
yeah, they did say there were also other undead who wouldn't be so welcoming.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm what I'm supposed to
He's
be.
gotten around. Guys, like,
I
you know what?
assume they'd be cool unless we try to leave because they think it's just running out the clock.
No.
He's like, you know what, Quint, you're right. I'm being awful rude, not dressed up like the locals. I'm gonna cast disguise self and make myself look like an undead, like one of them.
Okay.
Of course, I'm shorter than the standard one, but
Well, you can make disguise self. You can make yourself taller.
can you?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it like within one size?
It's like polymorph for what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you only have with polymorph, you have to work with the mass that you have.
Yeah.
But with
Okay.
disguise self, you can still be your.
It's an illusion.
Yeah,
it's not
illusion.
me
Yeah.
actually putting on makeup.
Yeah, it's like if you're not wearing a hat, you could add like a big old wizard hat as power for your disguise.
Okay.
But if someone tries to touch it,
Yeah,
it's
and just saying the spell, if anything interacts with it, it passes right through.
So yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll then just disguise myself as a normal-looking, decrepit guest.
All right.
If you will.
That's using the old noodle.
And then I'm also going to propose you. Yeah, that got real weird, didn't it?
Machine Man.
So necromancer and a machine go bar.
And I'll say, "Oh, Reginald," and I'll summon the unseen accountant.
Yes, sir.
Reginald, would you be a dear and help us find a corpse of a young woman that has a gold brooch on it?
I shall do my best, sir. Thank you.
And I'll say, "Thank you, Reginald." So basically, it's a very simple task. The accountant can perform no physical labor and is not able to lift any object heavier than a bottle of ink. So I guess I'll leave that up to you, what that weight would be.
Like handheld objects, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then it said, if you command the accountant to perform a task that would move it more than 300 feet away from me, the spell ends.
Okay. Can he pass through solid objects?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he is invisible, and he has a shapeless form.
Okay. It takes about 10 minutes. He's out and about. Comes back. Sir, I've located the body of such woman in a bedroom off the main gallery. However, the door does appear to be locked.
And I'll say, "Thank you, Reginald. Any of you a lock pick or a pick lock?"
Yeah, but the door I couldn't open yet. I mean,
There you go. There you go.
Right there.
Charles looks at you and gives you a thumbs up. All right. Reginald, would you... It does last for 8 hours, which is crazy to me.
Okay.
But I'll say, Reginald, would you be so kind as to guide us to that room?
I'm gonna move with some dudes here. Would you like to accompany Jesse?
Yeah.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'll be right back real quick.
Okay. So here, you still in the GM layer?
Stogie, watch camp. What camp? We were just in a room for 5 minutes.
Yes, he's on the map.
He's gonna hold down the fort.
Stogie's opacity is like 7% because he's on the map layer. He's like motion and trying to like he's in danger.
Phasing out of the
And he
realm.
comes back. Thank God. Must have been a side effect of the potion item.
Yeah. So I took out the lethal part. I just didn't take out the freaky side effect part.
All right. So you pass through. I'll see you walk past this like little storage area. Walk past this little lounge. There's a little library here, and then you are in the gallery. And he points to that room there. That appears to be the grand bedroom, sir. The lady who's upon the bed. However, the door, like I said, is locked.
Okay. I'll say, Haggis, can you inspect it for traps? I'll say, see, you're getting it.
What's for a trap roll again, John?
It's gonna be we'll use your
Investigation.
well, you just use it's a skill and your proficiency bonus because you have that trap set that thieves kit.
Oh yeah. The thief.
So we'll just use your dexterity, sure. So it'll be like that, yeah.
Let's hit something. Yeah.
It'll just be like using a trained skill.
Okay. Oh yeah, the advantage was way better. Natural 18. And you said
There is a poisoned needle trap on the door handle.
okay. Can I disarm that?
Yeah. What'd you get? Natural 18.
Natural 18. Okay.
You disarmed it.
Okay. I'll say if that's sleight of hand, that's +9, so I like really beefed it up. Okay, I carefully take that apart. Am I able to salvage the needle?
Yeah, but it's just like a sewing needle.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like an injector or something that I could.
What it is, it's a needle coated in poison that
Poison, and then-
jabs into your palm.
Okay.
You like go to like turn the handle, and so it's got poison on it,
Yeah.
but it's not like a eternally have.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's as a pierce. Oh yeah, that's fine then.
You're able to twist it, and when the needle comes out, your little fingers clamp it and then pull, and then it pulls it out of
Okay.
the mechanism.
Is the door locked?
Door is locked. Yes.
Okay. And then +9 is gonna bring that up to a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is what you needed.
Okay.
All right. You do a little mini game.
I'm
and
gonna kind of just wave the others to sort of get out of line of sight of the door opening. And then I'm gonna kind of just shamble in and play the role.
Okay.
Just in case. I don't know.
No, you're good. Oh, okay. Well, they do that.
Theater of the mind right now, yeah.
You open the door, and as you look inside the room, the fireplace appears to be burning, even though it's how old it is. And just like you see that the fire there is not like it's not like a warm fire. It's almost like an image of a fire. Like this is all like almost a sanctuary type of like protected area.
Okay.
And even like the corpse of the lady still looks fairly preserved. As you walk inside, you see a large mirror, a dresser, the fireplace, a mantle with a sort of a painting of a lord and a lady. The lady matches the corpse of the lady on the bed. However, there's a bed stain on her throat where her husband, trying to save her from that curse, took her out before she's able to like get her ritually murdered by the necromancer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the room.
Okay. Perception with a 4 is going to bring it to a 16. Does anything catch my eye out of notice? I know about the brooch, so maybe other than that, if there's negative or positive, trap or whatever. Quick optical pat down of
There is an empty display case on the mantle,
Okay.
like a glass dome or something would sit in a little holder. It is empty.
Okay. Just kind of shamble over and take a stab at what might have been there. Is there a plaque or anything?
Not
that
really.
describe
Like
it?
this is where this goes.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
But is it obvious like maybe a ring box or
Yeah, a piece of
some
jewelry.
jewelry? Okay. I guess I'll just take mental note of that for now. I'm gonna kind of shamble over to the bed and the body.
Okay. You see the corpse of the lady, Celestia, sort of preserved here where she fell like long ago.
Okay.
Laying in the bed, like I said, basically visually it looks like in the picture, undisturbed. But there is that blood stain.
Yeah.
And then there's the full length mirror. As you look at the mirror, you see that your reflection is not in that mirror.
How about hers?
Her body says yes.
Okay. But mine isn't.
Yours isn't.
You're a vampire.
Holy shit.
Burn him.
I'll just kind of go up to it and lightly touch the mirror.
Glass.
Glass doesn't anything special. Okay. Did she have the brooch on or around her or
You look at the body. There's nothing around her.
nothing on her?
person.
Okay. I'll just kind of haphazardly go like. Does she have like a nightstand or anything? Yeah, no, not that.
Imagine you just roughly tossing the room. It's like
All of a sudden, try something weird. Just wrecking everything up.
I wreck up the place.
Just beat my little dog Checker and wreck up the place.
He's going insane.
Run up, Darren.
Okay, bad choice of word, I admit. I go up to a nightstand and just, trying to be a zombie. I'm not like, ooh, I'm just going to.
Okay.
But yes, kind of, lightly bad at it and open it up.
Okay. You go to the dresser. You open it up. The king's clothes or the lord's clothes, ladies' clothes. There's a couple small chests. They're not locked. You open it up, you find 25 platinum in one, and you do find a jewelry box filled with 6 rings, two other like necklaces. And then there's a silver one and a not a gold one, but it's another silver with like a large jewel in it. So not the one you're looking for.
Okay.
But about 6 mundane bits of jewelry worth about 500 GP.
I'm going to let them sit for the moment, but I am going to kind of just tap the floor. Give a signal to the party that it's probably all right to come in now.
Okay, looks like he's done ransacking the place.
Yeah.
Quint will step in.
Yeah, so hopefully you didn't give the front desk your credit card.
I did. It's the mayor from the village. I took that with the keys. But once they get in, then I'll go to take the platinum.
Okay.
Now that everyone's in the trapped room.
That's right. Now that the guard is here, I'm good. But at the end of the meeting, I'll split it up.
Okay.
I'm not that.
We'll split the dead lady's jewelry. Well, she needs it. It's fine.
Room's open. I'm pilfering. That's what Haggis does.
Yeah, you guys notice the same thing. Nightstands, or the large mirror, the bed, mantelpiece, painting, empty display case. You look inside, just nothing out of the ordinary in the dresser at all. But you guys do also notice that your reflections do not show up in this mirror.
Can I do an Arcana check on the mirror?
Sure.
What just happened? Hey, thank you for the resub, Oldie. So cool. Set sweet 1 year. Oh yeah, it's true actually. Damn, fucking 11 months.
What's up, Oldie?
Where is...
Racking up the joint here.
Oh, here it is. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You notice that there is a spell of some sort on the mirror, sort of a true seeing sort of a type of spell, where it can it is not looking like you look at it and it shows things that it discerns certain objects from other ones when you put them in the mirror. I'll say that. So it's not showing you, but you look in the mirror and you see the corpse still sitting there.
Okay.
And none of us show up in the mirror?
Nope, none of you show up in the mirror.
And touching it didn't do anything?
Nope. It just had that sort of warm touch like an enchanted item.
Is there anything behind the mirror?
As you flip the mirror around, you do see that there's a large arcane circle around it. Like it has been inscribed on the back of a normal mirror, thus enchanting it.
Can I read the enchantment?
Yes. As you read the enchantment, it says basically everything except for the most valued object lies hidden from normal sight, while this mirror gazes upon it.
I have a thought.
Turn it backwards.
Her in the mirror.
Yeah.
If I look at her and look at herself in the mirror, do I see any differences?
No.
Like maybe there's something on her that only shows up in the mirror.
I will say that you do see that in the mirror there is a handprint around around her back, where it looks like something was taken off.
If I flip the mirror backwards so the face of the mirror is against the wall, are we able to see it?
See what?
The handprint and the brooch or anything like that.
Well, you just whatever reflects in the mirror is what you see.
Right.
I guess give me an insight test.
I think what this is showing us is that you could see the brooch, but it was taken.
Well, I guess I was thinking literally about what the enchantment said, that the most valuable thing will be hidden as long as it's before the mirror. So I thought, oh, line of sight the mirror so that it's not facing the room.
Oh, okay. Then you turn it around. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So the glass mirror is faced toward the wall.
Yes.
Okay. Now the handprint shows up on her body.
Okay.
Also, give me a perception test.
Mine's only a 3, so hardly someone.
Just tell her.
16.
Anybody?
Less than that.
Is that 16?
This is 16, so Spike, you got a 20.
20.
Spike, actually, you're right there too. You turn around and gleaming, shining gold in that display case is a golden brooch.
I'm gonna walk over and it's inside the case, right?
Yep, it's in like the little. You ever watch Beauty and the Beast? So there's like the
Yes.
rose floating in the thing.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Rosebud.
I'll walk over and guys, look, here it is. But I'm not gonna try and open the case or anything.
Good work, Spike. Who wants to touch it?
I'll do an Arcana check, see if I sense anything about it.
Okay.
Like any wards or anything. 15.
It does look like the brooch itself is enchanted.
But not that, like, it's like, okay. Fuck it, I'm gonna Indiana Jones it.
Right, you pull the glass up, take the brooch out, and yeah. It is in your possession.
And she said it will take us to where we need to go.
It'll help you get to where you need to go.
So I'm guessing there's a door somewhere and it acts as like a key.
I don't know. You want to look at the brooch, maybe?
We'll look at the brooch.
Inspect the brooch. It has enchanted on it protection runes. However, on the back of it, you see that there is a small little lever that slides up.
Light it up.
You feel protected.
It makes a little vroom sound. As you slide it up, you see that out of the base of the brooch, a little key thing extends out.
Where there's a key, there's a lock. Where there's a lock, there's a door. Where there's a door, there's a hidden room.
You hear Celestia's voice, kind of speaking through the room, like, I cannot help you directly. He has control over my spirit. But just that key is important. It opens up another path. And she sort of fades away.
Do we all hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the room, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so
Is there a window in here, John?
Yes.
Can I kind of
get? I'll say there's a window like right by where Dread is.
Okay. Can I kind of just gauge what time it is now?
Oh yeah, it's probably about 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Alright. So we need to figure out where this goes to. I'm guessing it's not in this room.
Well, we did pass some rooms to the right of us here.
Can we zoom
We could
up?
go check out one of those rooms. See if there's anything.
Hey, it's just a dread. Maybe we should put the brooch back and be less suspicious if somebody were to come along and see it missing. So to speak.
But then when we figure out where it goes, we have to come all the way back again.
Do we?
Well, it does have the key.
Yeah, it has a key in it, yeah.
We
Well,
can
I
take
think
it
the
out.
key is part of it.
Yeah, key's part of it.
Oh, is it? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was a container.
No.
Okay. Never mind then.
like those key fobs where you push the buttons.
It's a dark ages key fob.
Yeah.
There's a gallery in front of you. There's a library. There's the lounge. There's the storage area. There's the other guest rooms. There's the throne room with the other large magical circle. There's 2 bedrooms you can see off of the other room there, the other throne room there.
Well, my hunch tells me it's either the throne room or the library.
There's all the rooms in the base, the first floor you guys didn't get to either.
Well, you did say Vecna is a lot of secrets, or better place to keep secrets in a book.
I've
Suggesting the library.
We've also been told the best place to hide something is where everybody can see it. Everybody goes to the throne room.
That's the bathroom.
The throne room.
That's the office. That's where I take my meetings.
Should take him off the bed. That's disrespectful.
I noticed that. I just didn't want to be that guy.
Stop sitting in the corpse. Sorry.
That hippo should be giving her the business.
Oh shit! It's a body, isn't it?
In it.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I think we should.
I'm with Haggis checking out the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
Is this where we split the party? Or do we just have a majority vote for the library?
I mean, do you want to go to the library? I don't mind splitting the party. That's if you want to go. I said quit. He'll have to shock. I'm like, I'll go with you.
I want to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the brooch hidden in my compartment.
Well, if you two are going to the throne room, I'll go with you because I want to inspect some things in there.
Okay. I'll do team library first, then I'll do team throne room. There we go. All right, team library.
Library.
The library.
You see that once you walk in, it is a very cramped little library here. It's sort of crammed into this little hallway. There's not even any places to sit. However, there are bookshelves that kind of go up and down. That's his zombie. Should go with him. From top to bottom, wall to shelf to whatever. Rows and rows and rows of books. Few lanterns, hanging on the wall. I'll say there's one chair I didn't put down in there, but yeah, just there's one place to sit and read. Yeah. What are you guys looking for?
I'm gonna look and see if there's any. I guess if there's any books that look like. I'm guessing it's all cobwebby and stuff. Is there anything that looks like it's been moved or out of place at all?
Give me a perception test. See, now you're rolling big.
Yeah, right. But it is -2, so 20.
20? Okay.
Or 19.
19. Looking around, Spike, you see that all these books are relatively untouched. You see that there's a lot of regional history. There's nothing like Book of Spells or anything like that, but it's mostly just histories, literature, just stuff like that you would find in a normal collection.
Okay. So nothing special.
A lot of cobwebs all over the fronts of the bookshelves.
There any sort of maybe religious tomes in here?
Give me another perception test.
Okay. Perception +4 is gonna kick that to a 15.
15? No, actually. You notice that there is no. This is mostly just history and fiction.
Okay.
Is there any what was that other book? Hang on. Adventures of Ceylon books in his library?
Let's see.
Adventures of Ceylon.
High or low?
Low.
Unfortunately, there are no Adventures of Ceylon books here. You know what? Every time you guys find an Adventures of Ceylon book, I'll give the party 1 inspiration point to give around to whoever they want to give it to.
To pass one around.
There's a little side
A
quest.
little sub, yeah.
Yeah, how many books of his have you found?
Just one.
One.
So far.
I'll say it's a 40 book collection. So there's up to 40 inspiration points
so
you guys can find.
Let's keep track of how many we have.
You have issue number, let's see.
I wrote down volume 3.
Volume 3.
Okay.
You have volume 3. Volume 3 and 40.
If we complete the collection, do we level up
You
together?
get an achievement.
Unlock a special costume for the character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we get bikini haggis.
It unlocks Spider-Man. I don't know why. I just always love Spider-Man in these games.
The Spike Spider form with the default cosmetic. I'm gonna run a hand down. How big is this library? Like, if I were to do that, like, take my
30
hand,
feet long and about
30 feet.
15 feet across. So, like, about the size of this room, but, like, extend it maybe another 20 feet that way.
That's not too bad. That shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna take my hands and my mage hand and just kind of run them along the books and see if there's anything abnormal, like something's too stiff and wouldn't move, or
You do that.
sounding, or
Nothing really reacts.
Okay. No, I think we're chasing ghosts here.
I agree.
Literally and metaphorically. Yeah, that'll be our turn.
Okay.
Unless Andy has anything
No,
else. Okay.
Stogie does say, well, there were more books downstairs in the main hall. You remember? There's bookshelves down there. Let's check there too.
That out bit.
You guys were close. You guys are close. So I'll have you guys go. You go downstairs.
Yeah, you take care of team.
You meet Team Throne Room as they're doing their thing. Team Throne Room. All right, you walk inside the throne room. You notice the thing you didn't really notice before is part of the ceiling has collapsed, and the last few rays of natural sunlight are kind of beaming in through the roof. And as you see it, that has sort of like beaten back the necromantic power in this room, sort of reduced it, pushed it back. Maybe the natural sunlight is a little bit of a
bleaching it.
Yeah, bleaching it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see the corpse on the throne. You see the magical circle with the mummified corpse. Yeah, and all the different bits and bobs there. Porches with green lights. A bunch of tabards with the seal of Vecna painted over them.
I want to look behind the throne.
Okay. It does appear to like a large stone base, but it does move forward. As you move it forward, you do see that there's an indentation with an octagonal, like where something would go into an octagonal hole. And there's also like a steel bolt kind of poking out too.
Does it look the same as like the brooch?
No, the brooch is a key. This is an octagon. This is like a crank.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are there any sort of tool kits that would work with this, do you think?
Yeah, like I said, you could try to force it with some tools.
Because I have like efficiency with like everything.
Okay.
I
You get your
thief, I got tinkers, I got smith, I got navigator, photographer.
His hand just turns into a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, my hands are basically Inspector Gadget.
You get your ratchet set out, and you sort of try to maybe fit a ratchet bolt over that main bolt, that center bolt.
Like an air wrench.
Yeah. You find one that fits if you want to try it.
Try it.
Okay, so it's gonna be a very high DC. This is not the tool meant to do this. and if you get 3 attempts, you're gonna bust the bolt. So 3 failures.
What am I rolling?
D20. You're gonna add whatever your proficiency. So if you want to use Dex, you use Dex. If you want to use Intelligence, you use Intelligence. But it's gonna add your proficiency bonus.
We're gonna say intelligence because that's my highest one.
Okay. Trying to bypass this system here.
19.
What's all the other 19?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, really?
Yes. You're bypassing the main puzzle, so this is going to be a high DC.
Less.
Okay. This is now hold on, because you're torquing you're torquing the bolt.
Oh, you're saying if I fail
Fail
3
it 3
times,
times.
can't open it at all.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna have that. I just thought you meant like, oh, you'll be unsuccessful without the actual mechanism. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
like
this is a part of a larger puzzle.
yes.
Okay.
I'll say it's because it's just so damn heavy.
Yeah.
Like it's you can tell what you're trying to move isn't like the hand torque of like a ratchet is gonna be nothing compared to like what's the actual.
Just stripping it.
Yeah, you're just stripping it essentially. Stop! You're stripping it.
Are there any like sort of clues I can surmise from this
Well,
of what the previous steps would be?
well, hexagonal
Mhm.
shape that would fit into this that would help, reinforce it to get it to turn. So you're looking for an actual physical object. Give me an insight.
11.
You can surmise that at least there must be a mechanical part somewhere that has been moved to an important spot.
Because I won't just keep it right here.
Right. How about you, Micah? You see him like working on this mechanism that's behind the throne. Decide to not screw with it if he's going to break it. What would you like to do?
Well, you know me and corpses. I'm gonna inspect the mysterious person on the throne.
Okay. You see, looks like a skeletal body. It looks like see dagger marks in the skeleton part, like of his skull, where like his left eye was. Obviously dug out with some sort of dagger. He's holding a dagger. It looks like a ritual dagger, but it's not magical. It doesn't have any sort of like warmth to its touch. You do see, however, that the base of his like robe there, his black robe, is covered in dirt, like dried like dirt.
So he's been outside for some reason. Well, I guess not necessarily outside. This could lead to like an underground chamber, I guess, but is there anything in like his pockets?
Give me a perception.
That is a 13.
You find. Oh, you find a healing potion, and like tucked in one of his like leather, like a leather belt pouch. But you also see in that same pouch, a key with a skull on the top of it, like carved into the flat wide part of the top.
Okay. Well, we got another key.
Well, does it look like it fits this hole?
Does the end of the key have a hexagonal shape to it?
No, it is not the size of the crank on the back.
I feel like we're in the world's most annoying escape room, and we're finding like here too.
You're in a PS1 Resident Evil game, is what you're.
Yeah.
You have to find the three animal medallions to drop into the fountain to get the wrench.
I was gonna say, by that logic, every escape room is annoying then.
Well, no, it's just it feels like we're at the mid game puzzle and finding keys without discovering the previous clues that were supposed to lead us to the game. So we have no idea what we're looking for or why.
We started the show halfway through the season.
I mean, well, because it Dungeons and Dragons, it's like you could find puzzles in any order.
I'm gonna inspect this door on the right here.
On the right.
Yeah.
Okay. As you open that door to the right.
Well, I guess is it locked?
It was locked. You see, it was barred from the outside. Like there was a board slid over like, what appeared to be like a. I'll say it looked like it was like closed from the outside in a.
It was meant to keep something inside.
Yes, but not like officially. Like it was altered or changed to like keep something inside.
Okay.
Like jury rigged. Yeah. So I was gonna say there was like a board slid against the wall that kind of like braced it shut.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to unleash the door?
I guess I'll poke inside, but I'm not gonna like let go of the door, like open it and just like step back. I'm gonna like keep my hand on the door in case I need to shut it quickly.
Okay. You slide the board aside just for a moment and peer inside, and then as soon as like any bit of light shines inside, you see 8 pairs of eyes all boing, like open up, and you hear like the moving of armor.
Yep. Yep. Say where it's not in there.
Fire exit.
Give me a dex check real quick because you're gonna slam the door shut.
Yeah. Okay. 17.
Okay. So you, as soon as you shut it, you hear boom, 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 and it was like trying to like something or some things trying to get out of that room like really violently, but you're able to like hold it back and then slide that board back, and after like a few minutes of the pounding, it just stops.
All right. So not in there. We'll check the other door. I do want to kind of check out this circle real quick too, though.
Okay. You look at the circle. There is a concentric series of like binding rituals in this circle. I'll just say because you're arcanically inclined, you kind of know what you're looking at. This appears to be the focal point of whatever turned this body into whatever like they're supposed to be. You can see that the body on the thing itself is an elderly man. Looks like it was a. You see, like his bones are like very like sort of like bent and wizened and sort of like that. You can also tell that like the person wrapped up, it has like had like a very long beard, like his hair is kind of like survived, like a mummified corpse a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he was wrapped up in these bindings. There was a sacrifice sort of given, and you can see this thing's left eye is also missing, and it looks like this death, along with like all the sacrifices of the eyes, is what ascended probably this Malgamar guy into whatever thing he turned into.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it looks to be like a ritual of Vecna.
Okay. I guess I'll also ask you this, just looking at the room. Are 3 braziers lit, but not the 4th one?
Correct. That's the one the sunlight keeps hitting.
Oh. Okay. Are they in the wall, like sconces?
Yeah, they're attached to the wall.
Okay. So I'd probably surmise that it's some magical thing and the light is blocking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me an Arcana test real quick.
Character sheet. That is a 21.
With a 21, you can surmise that a lot of these beings probably in here are very, probably weakened by sunlight. Perhaps even like whatever he has become, has probably an aversion to sunlight itself. So.
I was gonna say, I played enough Vidya games to know where this is going.
But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, I guess really the only other thing in here is inspecting that other door. Have the others made it back yet or no?
Okay. Let's go over to the other door. This one is locked from the inside, you can tell.
Did we make it back yet? Like it is?
Hmm.
The team
Yeah.
library make it back? Okay.
I have lock picking tools or like thievery tools. Thieves get whatever.
I'm sorry, just what was that?
I have like a thieves kit or whatever. Can I lock pick with that?
Sure.
Can I use
Yeah,
spells?
You see the library walking through. You see them poking at this door.
Okay. Yeah, we best join the others for now.
What would I add to it?
Whatever you want to use. So if you want to use your dexterity or your intelligence, you can choose
14.
Okay. 14. Yeah, I'll allow it. It's close.
I'll allow it.
It was a 15. If it's
You do the thing.
it's close enough. I'll just say you can't relock the door. You bust the lock.
I don't plan on staying here more than tonight.
But it's open. You see that it leads into 2 bedrooms. There's a little princess symbol, like decoration on one, and there's like a little knight, like warrior prince decoration on the other.
Are these both locked too?
You walk up and they are not locked. No.
Right one should check first.
You want to check the night one first? Okay. You walk inside. You have to kind of move until something's like put in front of the door. And you sort of budge your way in, and then there's a dresser that had been moved in front of the door. And as you walk inside, there's a shattered window. And you see that there was a rope tied around a bed that leads outside. You can see it like water has basically destroyed the rope, but somebody had escaped outside the window into this braced room like long time ago. I see on the desk that there's a withered old journal, and the wardrobe appears to be still full of clothes. There's a sword in a scabbard, like kind of leaned up next to the desk. Bed is unmade. Obviously it was used. The sheets were used to make this sort of like rope. But yeah, that's what you see.
Is there anything like a hidden door, like under the rug or the bed or anything?
You mean perception test?
Got a 2.
No, just what you see is what you see.
I just figured something where that's a princess door and this is a knight. This is probably like where the bodyguard stayed. So if there's anything worth hiding and keeping safe, you probably want it in here.
Oh, I mean, you look at it. This is more of a young man's bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's kind of like a prince and princess kind of thing.
All right. Well, nothing in here.
We're all over there now, right?
Yeah, you're all over there.
When I look out the
Can I-
window, do I see that skeleton?
No, there's no skeleton.
Okay, so maybe I was thinking maybe they tried to escape, but that was as far
No,
as they got.
no, there's no skeleton at the bottom.
Can I? Is his sword
That
look like?
would be really dark.
Well, maybe the rope only went so far, and they had to just risk the fall and like rope their legs and couldn't.
Hey, I mean, it's not the first time I had a kid in the campaign. Just saying.
Right. Yeah. This is true. This is true. But yeah.
Is the sword look like a special sword at all, or is it just a sword?
You pick it up. It looks like it's a fairly well made sword. It looks, obviously a little overly decorated, like it's a sword for a prince.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. If I unsheath it, does it look like it's in usable condition, or is
Yeah.
it old? Okay, I'm gonna throw that in the bag.
All right. You give yourself your sword. It is actually, I'll just have you you look at the blade. It looks shinier than normal. It's a silvered longsword.
Silver longsword. Okay. And then I also wanted to take a look at the journal.
Okay.
Does it have a name, like journal of anything?
Journal of Prince Weatherly.
Okay.
You know, today we learned horseback riding in the swamps.
Okay.
Today we fought some of the mermen that made their way up to the castle.
I had my first battle monster fight today.
I wonder if you won. All right, I'll snatch that too and throw that in there.
Okay. All right. Anything else up here?
I might as well check the princess room there.
Okay. That door is unlocked. You see that it's basically been all the dresses and all the a lot of toys. She looks like she was a lot younger than the prince. She was the younger sister. You see that there are wax crayon drawings still like all over the walls. There's her riding a horse. There's a picture of her family. Give me an insight test.
At 15 with a 2 kicker.
17? You're looking at that family portrait. I'll say like you're like holding it and you're looking. You see like the Lord, see the Princess, Lady Celestia, them, and then off in the corner, this in the drawn in sort of green crayon is this guy holding black with a black shawl, holding a shovel with a bunch of stink lines coming off of him.
Okay. Groundskeeper, maybe? Haggis kind of wonders aloud. Wonder if there's something to do in the servants' quarters. I'm getting a feeling about this image, and I kind of show it to the party and point out the guy, the stinky-looking shovel guy.
It could have just stunk, mate.
Yeah, he's probably the family poopsmith.
Oh, where there's stink, there's always treasure.
So yeah. You can surmise that maybe the prince and the princess gathered up their things when whatever was happening, it was happening.
Yeah,
and
evacuate or whatever.
Yeah, get out.
I am kind of interested in what the servants' quarters would hold because this whoever's on the throne here was outside or near some dirt at some point, so that might have an inclination to where the missing pieces for the mechanism below the throne that we need.
I think it'd be a feasible place to look next.
Okay. I will take you thus. Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. Yeah, dude, Roll20s. I'm gonna start using Chrome for this. This is way more responsive.
It doesn't even load in my Firefox for some reason. I have no idea why.
Alright. So you guys are back down. The maids are still at their posts here. I'll say that they're just standing. They're just sort of like standing, just standing around, kind of at the base of the stairs, not really paying any attention. They're
one wink away from sleep mode.
Just sort of smiling at you guys.
Could I ask them a question in passing?
Sure.
I'll ask them how long have you served Lord Malgamar?
Oh, Lord Malgamar. We both came to his service probably a few years ago. My sister and I were wandering the swamps, and well, um, we were sort of befallen of a certain fate. And she brushes her neck aside. She's not really hiding it now. She shows you the bite marks, and our master was a very cruel master. But Malgamar said that we were under his protection as long as we stayed within the castle.
Was your master the one who, I'll just kind of gesture to her neck.
Oh, our old master was a very cruel one indeed. He's another another dark entity that lurks out in the swamps. Um, he is of a far more ancient sort, however. We were a couple of settlers from the south. We came here thinking that the swamp castle was still alive and well, and maybe we could seek work here. But boy, were we wrong.
We found work, just not the work we were expecting.
I'll say, do you know much of Lord Malgamar's history at all?
I know that he's been at this castle for so long. He used to be the attendant, taking care of the grounds, and well, there was that terrible sickness apparently that uh, racked the swamp fever that racked this castle long ago. He was the one that had to dispose of all the corpses of all the guards and the others that would pass away. Um, terrible business.
Classic swamp fever.
Lord Malgamar said that's where he found salvation.
You know, that would make that would make sense. I can see where he's coming from there. Do you did he used to just live in the servants' quarters, do you know?
I believe he had a place here in the castle. He made his own, somewhere in here. They kind of look at each other. Like, I'm not quite sure where he dwells. He dwells now in a place well secured. And they both kind of smile at each other.
I'll say, that's fine. I know he was busy attending to other matters, so I'd hate to disturb him, but I'll this is so weird.
It is getting late. You should get to bed soon. I mean, when midnight hits, the castle gets to be a little wild.
Yeah, I could understand why that would be. I'll thank them for their time, and I will I'm wearing I'm wearing like a ball mask, but I'm gonna give them kind of just like a tip of my top hat and give them a wink there as we walk away. But
We'll go make sure your beds are made, and they go upstairs.
I'll say thank you. And I'll look to the group and I'll say, okay, that buys us time. And that's a story about how Dad, the spirit host, came to marrying a vampire. No, yeah.
Like your undead mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it seems like that little picture gave us a little bit more insight than we had. So we should go check outside, or at least the servants' quarters. It looks like Malgamar had some place he was working before he became a wielder of undead.
Team library. This is the other set of bookshelves I pointed out earlier. Here in the lobby, or here in the main hall.
Okay. Probably investigation. Where are you at?
Investigate the
19
bookshelf.
Yeah. So it'd be 22.
Looking at that center bookshelf, you see that all the books here are also of the kind of fiction, nonfiction, whatever. But you do see a blank black book with that symbol carved in it.
The same one from the mirror, or
No, the one that's been all up
all over? Okay,
all
the
over.
general one. Okay. I'm gonna pick it up. I mean, I thumb through it and it's blank.
You go to pick it up and you feel resistance.
Resistance. Okay. I'll pull a little harder.
The
And-
book's being a little tease.
The bookshelf slides aside, showing a row of unlit torches that leads to a staircase that leads down into the basement.
Sounds like he found what we were looking for.
Lord of secrets. And he just immediately beelines right for that staircase, with disregard to anything else.
All right, I don't have this map, so I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
Whatever. So you see him just beeline down this hallway. You make it halfway. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 16 and 3 is 19.
19. Okay. Shwink as a blade slices where your torso would have been in a normal sized person. It slices over your head. You do hear the click halfway through down. So this was a trapped hallway.
I'm gonna look at Quentin and be like, "Really?"
I'm not even gonna stop him anymore.
It's a little gremlin.
So you both walk down. He pulls up the grate, tries to. Yeah, he just rips it up, breaks it. All right, it's safe. All right, it's safe. I'm slipping into Scottish. He takes the torch, starts lighting the torches down. You descend the staircase, and it comes out into a natural cavern.
Do you still look like an undead creature?
It lasts for an hour, yeah.
I'm gonna ask Reginald to stay in the hallway here, and then let me know if anybody shows up.
Okay. Yes, sir, of course, sir. I want a spooky song.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Was about to do that.
There we go. You walk down, spiral staircase carved into the natural stone. Post at the base of a walkway, sort of walk forward, the firelight casting forward, and you come to a curve, and it opens up to a much larger portion of a natural cave. As Haggis, you see there's a lantern kind of like up above, and next to Quint, he lights it, and the lantern, as it casts light on this whole area, you see a couch. It's filled like a filthy couch, like sort of a pile of books, and like notes and scrolls. You see a desk off in the corner with a chair, another candle on there, and then in the back corner, pile of about 30 corpses.
Sheesh. I'll approach the desk and kind of glance over and see what sort of things are strewed about.
Lots of notes, lots of like drawings of anatomical like pictures of like zombies and looks like stuff like out of the Necronomicon, like drawings of like things with their flesh peeled off and.
Captain, this might be of interest to you. Wave over. And like
It's bad.
I just look at it and I'm just like.
As the lights sort of he starts lighting the lights more, you see that there's a bunch of coffins that had been hauled up, that had been taken apart and pulled apart. Um, there's a book on the shelf, like on
Yeah.
the table itself, that has like a lock on the front of it. It is a gold sealed lock.
Ooh. Does that brooch key happen to fit this? Or maybe the other one that we found? Whoever's holding the keys.
I'll compare the brooch.
There's the same design on both the cover of the book and the brooch. It appears that, like, you can see that this book has been like attempted to have been opened like countless times. However, just it wasn't able to be opened.
Quick interruption. Thank you for the raid, Schizo Freak. Welcome in. Hope your evening's gone well for you.
I guess I'll go around the room. What would you like to do, Spike?
So there's just a bunch of corpses, and then
Off in
the
one
desk,
corner, yeah.
and then there's the desk with a bunch of
Like research.
Yeah.
necro.
And then there's a couch with a bunch of books kind of piled up onto it.
I guess I'll go over to the couch and look through the books, see if there's anything interesting in there.
Hey, Miles.
Percentage, very low.
Welcome on in, buddy.
Hi.
You find lots of books on local legends, lots of like the legends of
Yeah.
of
D&D hype.
the ancient swamp folk of the name of this island. I forget the name of the island. Let's see.
Also, thank you, Mile Hyrule, for the raid proxy limit breaker here. Welcome in, everybody. We're in the middle of an exciting. What would you call this?
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Yes,
Sure is.
we're doing the kind of the opposite of what we normally do. We're actually staying stealthy and
We haven't gotten
we don't broken out or fight yet.
Well, to be fair, nothing's actively searching for us, so not much
Yeah.
stealth has to happen yet.
You guys played along.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't just swing swords to settle scores.
Yeah.
Sharp swords, settle scores.
There we go. Legends of the Island of Newmoth.
Yes.
It speaks a lot of like the ancient people that lived in the swamps, their rituals, their gods that were sort of like gods of earth and of death and of undeath.
Okay.
Ancient, old, dark legends, that have been past and forgotten. So that's what you find. What would you like to do?
For now, I'm just gonna stand guard because I'm kind of curious what this locket, the key and whatnot's gonna wind up doing. So I'll just stay alert in case
Okay.
we're approached.
How about you, Micah?
So the locket unlocked the interesting book.
It looks like it will. Yeah.
Okay. And that's the book that Jared found, right?
Yes, it's on the desk. I think Jesse currently has the
I have the brooch.
brooch.
Yeah, he's getting ready to do the thing.
I have the brooch on the prettiest adventurer.
You unlock the book.
Yes.
With the snap, the lock unlocks, opens up the book. You can see that this is the journal of the first person who built Newmoth and the original person who built the castle. It appears to be like a family sort of diary. You flip through this book, and it says, when the castle was constructed, that all castles, whether they are on the mainland, whether you're fighting the elves, orcs, anything else, you need a way out in case things go south. So when this castle was constructed, there was a secret built behind the throne that you would turn this crank, and it would open up the passage behind the castle, leading the stairs leading into a network of caves that led behind the castle into the mountains. These mountains do eventually pass through to the northern side of the island, where there'd be relative safety. However, There also were passages in here that said when we went to clean this out, we found all these ancient, these ancient bits of artifacts. There was a mask. There was a dagger. There was a book. There was a large, what appeared to be a staff that turned out to be like a strange sort of shovel. Looks like it was enchanted, and they found these, locked them away, and basically tried to burn them, but they were enchanted. So they buried them in the fields behind the castle, essentially. They also said that if should there ever be trouble, the ancient spirits of this house would protect the lord and lady of the castle as best as it could. Sunlight being the antithesis to most of the horrors that could possibly corrupt this castle. That's what the ancient people say, that during the night the swamp was in the hands of the god of death, but during the day it was passable. So essentially you find uh, there is a passage behind that, uh, behind the throne there, and there requires a crank that has been located somewhere on the castle grounds. You also notice that there are some items that might have come in the hands of Malamar. Um, there's a journal on the table in addition to this book.
Okay.
So,
Was the journal?
okay,
Just briefly.
read the journal.
Yes.
As you look through the journal, it says, "I came to this island poor. My family died in the war with the orcs in the Iron Circle. I'm sick of being a nothing. I want to be something here. I'll train to be one of the knights of the castle here in Newmoth. I'll say that I had the war injury. My knee's no good. My body's always been sickly. I'm sick of all of this. Maybe there's another way I could find. I heard there's legends of a power buried out there in the swamps. I've always been good at digging, so I guess I'll put my my livelihood where it needs to be." It says, "I found this strange trunk. It is located beneath the statue of the king, way out in the forest. Underneath it, I found this chest. Required a strange key I stole from the old wizard that took me under his wing. Um, I'll find a way to get that crafty old bastard back for putting me through all this work and embarrassing me so much. But for right now, I'll have to contend to deal with all the graves after this the swamp fever has claimed so many lives." And this is, I found it, underlined so many times. The dagger, the mask, the shovel. It keeps telling me things. I keep digging up people, and they tell me things that I could put them under my power. Um, I will use this, and I will become the next lord of this castle. And that was the last entry.
I want a shovel.
So this is Malgamar's journal for return. Or as he was, I guess. Maybe his transformation.
Yeah, his ascension.
Yeah.
So somewhere on basically we've learned from these two books that somewhere there's a crank for the throne passage, and he used a shovel, a dagger, and to gain his power.
Yes.
So presumably those are on his person.
Well, you remember there was a dagger in the hand of the corpse. It was a ritual dagger, but it was not.
Magical.
It was like a +1 magical dagger. It was just a ritual dagger. You notice that there was a gouge mark on the corpse where where an eye should be, but there was no mask on that thing. So there's a mask and a shovel still somewhere.
So I wonder if that is his corpse.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
He's like a incorporeal form.
Well, he is a wraith lord.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking that is his corpse. That's the dagger he used, cutting out his left eye. It was like the catalyst for the ritual. And I'm guessing he's like a wraith now, using like the mask as like his like focus. Like that's what I'm thinking.
Could be.
The shovel slash staff is like what he's wielding.
So you're kind of like gathered around explaining this, and like Quint's like lighting a cigar, like yeah, and little Tom is like holding a sword, trying to
just white
wait,
like
holding that sword. Oh, that sounds about right. But you got a skull key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain does.
So you must be hiding that crank somewhere that needs a skull key.
I think it's
Yeah.
probably in that locked chest.
What locked chest?
The trunk that he had to get a key for.
Over by the statue of a king? Was
Yeah.
It? Out in the swamp somewhere.
Yeah, he said that there was a trunk by the in the ground by the statue of the king out in the swamp.
Well, if he sealed himself away, he wouldn't have the crank with him. It'd still have to be in the castle.
Yeah, that's what the journal said. Or led us to believe it'd be somewhere on the castle grounds.
So we just gotta find some place that is guarded, that has we'll probably have the trunk in it, and in the trunk, we probably find the crank.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else down here?
Other than the pile of corpses, you could go ahead and take a look.
Already there.
Well, I don't like loot the corpse. Like anything else to interact with in this room.
I'll say you see another thing as you like sort of like walk over and like take over look over the whole room. You see crates of digging supplies, like other like tarps and ropes and other shovels and stuff. You also see scrawled on the wall like 4 or 5 times is that massive circle you saw upstairs, but like practices of it, like he needed to get it exactly right.
Hello to everybody coming in too. Nice seeing everybody.
Well, all right. Well, the basement's clear. So where's guarded?
As you go to look at look through the room there, Jared, as you like turn over one of the corpses, its eyes open and like green sort of like flame eyes look down and regard you, and just and then like it sort of spreads throughout the pile of corpses as like they're waking up.
I'll get straight back at him. But no, I will for real back up. Guys,
You see
the problem here.
You see a pile of 30 corpses start to like stand and shuffle.
Were there stairs coming down here or a ladder?
Stairs.
Okay.
Back up the stairs.
Yeah. Time to go, guys.
Real quick, the book I found, what was it called? The ancient
Legends of New Month.
legends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that with me.
As we are getting out of here, I'm gonna hoist our little raccoon friend up and say, "This is why we don't poke corpses in the Necrolord's castle."
I'll be one of the last ones to go. So once everybody's clear, I'm just gonna cast Minor Illusion to get their attention on the other side, like like something dashing off that way, and then we'll seal or do whatever we need.
It's just you. And then you're right.
Yeah.
And then as they follow it, you guys are gonna split. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys get your way out. Get down. You climb back up the stairs here. Go back through the secret passage. Close it. And then put the bookcase back where it was. and you don't hear shuffling for a while. So whatever's down there might be asleep, might be looking for that fake raccoon somewhere. But
Captain, can we send you an accountant to help us look for its crate?
I mean, yeah, we don't really know what it looks like though. Other than that, it is a crank.
Well, in the courtyard, is that a statue?
there's two statues there. There's two statues.
The dark is that the
That's the well.
Well, maybe it's in the well. No, we know it's in the well.
I'll go check the well out. Can I go out there and look at the well?
Yeah.
Go look at the well.
Something with a hexagonal head to it. Think.
Oh, that's in the tool.
Still think heading to the servants' quarters would be a wise thing if he was a worker.
As you walk out into the night, about 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
you hear one of the bats. However, the bats begin to stick around. You see two swarms of bats starting to gather around to maybe get a bite out of you.
Some fast food.
Take a bite out of crime.
And there's swarms of bats.
Swarms of bats.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Could be worse, I guess.
Oh. We're in here.
Okay, so I'll do quick introductions then. So, Jared on the top screen is playing Haggis McGlizzard, the Raccoon Wizard, who's also a rogue. I am playing Trevorin, who's a spirit host necromancer, basically a ghost person necromancer. Aaron, who's not here, is playing Stogie Handlebar, who's a human artificer. And then Jesse is playing Dreadnought, who's a Skitari artificer / rogue. John is playing a dungeon master.
Hi.
And then Andy is playing Spike and Tom, who is a lizard folk druid combo. Basically think like Digimon or Pokemon. So Tom is the child handler of Spike, who is the druid.
We should rephrase that.
He should be out here with you.
But yes, the interesting thing about Andy's character is he's playing the monster, not the handler.
Yeah. Yeah, so
the handler is kind of a little bit him, but NPC more than
I've let him make the other decisions, but I've sort of been making suggestions as to what Tom might be doing. But at the end of the day, he still is your character.
Yeah.
And I also play the NPC bosun Quint. He's a large hippo man. He uses a shotgun. All right, Andy, what'd you get?
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
He's still feeling sick.
Yeah, moving sluggish.
Puked my guts out, man. Well, so did the bats. So
Wow.
All right.
Roll off with the bats
yeah,
on
well,
one.
I have
my rolls are all -2, so I got a -1.
All right.
All
add
your
Tom
characters
Kenny.
good. Which
you
one
guys
of
hear
you
a kerfuffle
sus?
from outside.
One of
Would
you
like
has
to
to
go
be
ahead and comment?
sus.
Go ahead and roll. The bats are gonna get a 1 surprise round.
I mean, I'm neutral
That's it.
evil,
So
but
then
I
we'll go
don't
from
think.
there.
I think
So
I'm probably
so
the
what
most
do you-
evil out of
for that
everyone by that
Just
standard. I think everyone's probably neutral or good.
4. Stogie. What did
but-
you get, Micah?
Let me roll.
You still have my dagger warning too.
19.
Oh, that prevents you from getting surprised, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I also get advantage on initiative rolls.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Let's see. All right.
Hey, 10's better. Okay.
That's 1 for
11.
But yeah, I don't
Okay.
think anyone's outright
well, in
evil,
that case,
but basically we are a ragtag
the surprise one was negated.
pirate crew in a
and Tom go
setting
first.
where
Tom is gonna
it's like
give you
space.
an assist.
It takes place on the astral plane, basically,
he's
which
gonna
the
have
astral plane
two
is
over
what
here in
connects all the
So go ahead
worlds
and
of
have an
D&D
advantage
together.
attack roll, and go ahead and take an attack. Or what do you want to do?
So we go to like different planets and stuff on our basically our space boat,
entity, right?
and we're a
Yeah,
pirate
so how this
crew.
work is that
Apparently, I was
they have,
nominated captain. so
resistance to non like
yeah.
So we're gonna occupy another creature's space and vice versa. Move through openings and can't but it just can't regain hit points.
The best part is we don't have a healer.
So it can
All of us
sit
have
on
like
you
some healing.
and,
That's
like,
it.
sort of bites- yeah, it's not gonna bite you.
Basically, everybody was told play whatever you want to play. Anything is allowed. So anything that is like in a book, I should say.
So, yeah, it has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So like normal weapons.
Yeah, this is
aren't gonna be very
Spelljammer,
effective
so
against
it
one,
has
so, like,
Forgotten Realms in
like
it.
a shot of fire,
It's also
like,
got like
something else.
Eberron in
Yeah.
it and Dark Sun and yep,
Poison spray? 'Cause
Yeah,
it says-
absolutely.
it's all of them.
You use belch.
Potentially, it depends on where we go. So
Spike, look! Sky raisins!
We're trying to get my friend to eat bats.
But it's a light meal!
You don't have to watch him pass them.
Spike's hungry, man.
It's just
You have to clean up after.
There's just a wing sticking out of the pile. Yeah, you don't have to clean his litter box. Oh no.
Says the creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage.
Okay, it does not. This is Swarm 2. Okay.
Did you want me to roll
Yep.
d12? Okay.
Yep. 4 more. Okay. All right. Top of your Micah. You hear the bats and you hear the squeaks. Young master outside. You're Tom. Oh God, they're everywhere.
just put my hand on my face and just shake my head. Okay, well, me and Charles here. We'll go outside. I can't move Charles, so I'll just have you have to do that.
I can go.
But I'll move there. Are there any like sconces or anything out here?
I'll say there's a couple for like torches. Yeah.
And these shrubberies are all trees out here, or are they bushes?
Yeah, the shrubs. Yeah, kind of
Okay.
dying.
Show you a shrubbery.
I guess I will do well, actually The raccoon gets us into lots of messes, Mile.
But not this mess.
Yeah, not this one in particular. No.
We narrowly avoided the last mess that I caused. But...
These bastards were just sort of waiting for the next people to walk into the courtyard. I mean, that was they were here.
I don't create messes. I create opportunities.
I'll do chill touch. On the bats.
All right. They rolled a natural 8, so that is a fail.
Okay. So then it's a D8.
Or no, I think you guys are attacking.
Yeah, I think that's it. Acid splash is the next save.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack. Yep, ranged spell attack. We went over that last time. Okay, 2. 19 to hit. Okay, and then they take a D8. Right. Yeah, they take a D8 of necrotic damage and can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. So they take 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then you get Charles' stats here. Charles, no. Charles is my zombie, for those wondering. Stats. Okay. On the map. Charles isn't going to be able to quite get up there to them, so I'll have him move to this square next to Tom.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's possible for him to take a full defense. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just an defensive action.
Okay,
So
yeah.
just, everything will get some kind of disadvantage.
Okay. And then that'll be our turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Quint.
This is my boomstick.
Well, no, I don't really have a spray. I got a shotgun.
He doesn't have a blunderbussy.
I guess there's ballistic damage. They'll bypass that reduction. 12. He's gonna fire at swarm 1 and deal 12 damage. Boom. All right. Tom is gonna continue to help you. And it's gonna be Andy and Jared together. We both got 4.
I'm gonna go first.
Sure, yeah. Haggis, I'm gonna go. I should have moved this a little while ago. All right. Let's sneak out here next to Trevor.
Hey, Randy.
And I'm going to.
How's it going, buddy?
Reach into my bag.
How's your night been?
Pull out the nasty-looking spectral raccoon hand. I'm going to chill touch.
You caught us in the middle of a
bat swarm that
Number 1.
he did not.
a baddie encounter here.
Attack is gonna be 19 to hit. All right, and then 1d8.
Yeah, it's been going pretty good. We are currently in the middle of a D&D session tonight. Our party is currently at basically a dark energized swamp, basically. That's been corrupted by the dark magic. We're in this ancient castle where this necro lord basically lives, and we are unraveling the secrets, also trying to break the curse before it strikes midnight tonight. So we're running all over this keep trying to figure this out, and we stepped outside to try and solve a puzzle a little bit more, and we got attacked by bat swarms. So that's where we're at currently. And if you have any questions, don't feel afraid to ask. I cast Fireball.
There you go.
Always cast Fireball. Haven't played D&D ever. Well, now you can vicariously through us.
We're here just about every other Saturday, so
Yep, that's an
8:30 Eastern time.
8 damage. Alright, that's good. You hear your little fire belch, and all the bats just
After what he ate? Yes.
shrivel up and fall into the ground.
Excellent. By the way, anybody who is new to this, if you are curious at all about this campaign, if you go to my YouTube account, plug, you can catch all of our previous sessions here. So
you can watch damn near the whole Dark Sun campaign.
yeah, we had a 2.5-year Dark Sun campaign, and we had all but maybe 4 meetings recorded.
Yeah.
So if you like what we do here, I mean, we have plenty more to watch.
Watch all the misadventures of the heroes of Valak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a hell of a story too. But yeah, definitely go check it out if you guys like D&D at all.
Jesse, then finally the bats, if they ever get a turn. That's kind of regretting what they started here.
Yeah.
I'll just step through the door.
Jared, do you want to share your YouTube link?
Under the door that I just started blasting.
Good call.
I was whenever it has tech with Quinta, I just imagine the guy from Dark Place,
Garth Marenghi?
or yeah, no, his boss, like the guy, the head, Reed, Thornton Reed. He's got the shotgun at the funeral. He's just like,
Yeah, he's just firing it into the air. Are there maidens in this run? There are. There are vampire servants in this keep.
Nat 20, nice.
So that's like auto hit, and then I'm just double the dice roll.
Double the dice damage. Yeah, it's whatever you roll.
Just flown away.
I know, they picked the bad fight.
6 is 10 plus 7 is 17 times
For them,
2
the
is
saddle really sucks.
34.
Yeah, I know. I'll take a D inspiration.
39 damn fire
From the fire gun.
Yeah.
You just kick open the door. Boom. It just looks solid big fireball just engulfs all these bats. Yeah, they just drop.
They're having a bad time.
But yeah, no, basically,
like doing like Dracula.
if you're just dropping in at any point in the session, no matter even if you're a wizened D&D player, it's going to take you a few minutes at least to figure out what might be going on at that instant. But yeah, if you just like kind of listen for a second, any of the times you drop into these streams we're going to continue doing, you'll usually be able to kind of gather what we're doing. So, but yeah, like I said, feel free to keep asking questions too. Our chats are normally pretty quiet in here, so.
I feel like I know I'll be done being sick when I stop throwing all this.
I don't need chicken wings if I got bat wings.
2 temporary HP.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Cooked to perfection. Thank you, Dreadnought.
Alright. And then I was originally came out here to check out the well, so I guess I'll.
We still completely forgotten about it now.
Oh yeah, the well.
Just over there eating bats on the ground.
It's just like, man, I'm thirsty. These bat wings are so dry. Oh yeah, the well. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Shit. Okay. You walk over to the well, and as you kind of peer down, you get to hear water sort of gurgling above, like at the bottom. Like there's still an active stream down here, but like the rope and bucket system, like the wood has fallen over. Like, they're long gone. But you do hear water still sloshing at the bottom. Rough stone kind of leads down to this well. There's a reflection down there.
So I can see down there. It's
Yeah.
big enough to see it. Okay.
Well, I learned long ago with yikers, and I'm never doing that with a well ever again. So
I didn't write that adventure
I
technically.
know.
That was a one shot.
It was a one-shot character. I made a level 1 cleric. He had like 6 hit points. Went into a well investigating it. There was a snake in the wall, jumped out, bit him, took him down to like 2 hit points,
Yeah.
1 bite.
Yeah.
Oh,
I managed to at least crawl out of there.
My favorite part was when you'd convinced Mike Piper to go with the pirate guy to warn the authorities.
Yes.
And then he gets stabbed in the back, like while the walk there. He's like,
Well, he like left him behind him and everything. Like,
yeah, no, he's like,
you asked him
I'll lead you there. Yeah, I asked marching order. Like, yeah, I'll lead him there. Like, okay, good. So he's behind you. All right, I'm gonna roll a stealth. I rolled a dice for stealth. I didn't tell him I was rolling it for. Okay, got a nat 20. All right, so he pulls the knife out, roll an attack. Yep, that's a crit.
That would
So
only
he's
happen to
walking around
him.
Like, all right, Mike, you're walking around and see a knife point emerge from your chest.
huh, that wasn't there
It was,
before.
was he Shaggy? I was doing Shaggy. I was like,
Yeah,
sorry, I had to do this to you, man. And so, yeah, he pulls the knife out.
Like we were
And
kind of getting along with him
Yeah.
for a little while, but he was out to get us.
Yeah, he was a secret pirate. And so he's like laying there in the rain. Just
So at the end of the meeting too.
No, because he got away with he warned the pirates because he got to do something else. So yeah, you saw him on the deck of the ship waving by with the pirates as they got away. God, that was
one
funny.
shots are great.
That was a funny one.
We try to air those when we do them too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But all right. You do see there's maybe a bit of debris at the bottom of the well.
Okay. So I have an explorer's pack. Does that have rope in it?
Yes, that should have rope in it.
Can I tie a rope to something around here?
Yeah, there's plenty of choices. You got some trees.
All right.
You got Tom can hold it if you want Tom to hold it.
I mean, we could. Yeah, I was gonna say there's enough of us, we could probably just lower
Yeah.
you.
Lower you.
Alright, so I'll just get my rope out and I'm willing to climb down this well. I want to see what's down there.
Okay. All right. As you get lowered down past the slimy walls of this old well, you reach the bottom. Do you have dark vision?
No.
All right. So you have a torch.
Yeah, I got produce flame. I can just
Okay. Yeah. You
produce flame.
hold your fire up in front of your palm. And you see that there is like ancient like waterway that like leads down, but you also see that there is a ladder hidden down here,
Okay.
like kind of like slid along the river, like along the side of the river, like on the bank. You follow it down. You follow these old footsteps, kind of like encrusted in the ancient sand that water has not breached this part for some time. You see stuffed in the corner. It's a large black chest.
Okay. I'll go back up. I'm not gonna climb up. I'm just gonna go to the entrance and I'm just gonna holler up that I found a chest.
Is it a trunk?
Yeah.
Trunk, you say?
Yeah.
I assume my disguise probably wore off by now.
Yeah.
All right. So the raccoon is back.
Are you able to lift it and bring it up?
I'll go.
Reasonably.
Try and pick it up. And I can pick it up and
Yeah,
carry
no,
it.
it's only about like the size of a small trunk.
Okay.
So if you just hold on to it with one hand,
Yeah.
on the rope will
Alright.
pull you up.
All right. Before I do that, can I see?
Just having Jafar flashbacks. Give me the lamp.
Give me the trunk.
Can I, the ladder that's down there? Does that look like it's going? Like it? Is there a trap door at the top at all, or?
Like, what do you mean?
I just can I tell?
No, it's a
where
ladder you can pull out and like it looks like you could put it up the.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a ladder to go somewhere else. Okay.
No, yeah, it's going up.
Okay. I guess I'll just grab the ladder too, and then put that up there. Then
You see him produce a ladder from out of nowhere and slides up and yeah.
Yeah, so obviously whoever put it there dropped the ladder down there because they figured, oh, there's gonna be no reason to go back down there.
Yeah.
make it harder for anyone else to get to it.
And I'll put the trunk down, and I don't have any keys or anything, so.
I will try the skull key.
Say he's got a key.
The skull key slides and unlocks the lock like it was meant to be.
Whoa.
Inside the trunk, you find a bunch of large, heavy rocks and a steel crank with a hexagonal head.
Take that.
Can I take a look at the rocks? Is there anything special?
No, there's just rocks.
They taste like chicken wings.
They're just in case the well flooded. It was just meant to.
Yeah, they were there
yeah.
to wait it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the crate.
All right.
Okay. To the throne room.
You guys go back upstairs. Anything else?
What time is it? Just curious.
Oh, let's say 11 o'clock.
Okay. Let's say. No. That's kind of what we were beelining for. So.
All right. And it's about midnight. Is when we do call it usually. So I'll have you guys go upstairs. You move the throne out. Put the crank in. It clicks like it was meant to be. It takes a bit of strength to turn it. And the whole stone slides forward. You see a staircase descending down, carved into the mountain itself. And this smell just hits your nose of just death. And as you descend into the decaying stairwell down into God knows what's down there, we'll call it for tonight.
I sniff Charles and I'm like, is that you?
I was going to say, Trevoran's probably like, man, when we're done here, I'm going to make this a base.
No, that's the teleporting wizard tower.
Oh, man. That one was fun. All right. Well, thank you, DM, as always, for your excellent storytelling.
15 XP for tonight's adventure.
15 XP. Oh, yeah. Puts me 80 out of 100.
We do our XP a little bit differently at this table. We just go to 100. That way you don't have to track thousands of tens of thousands of hit points or XP. So
it lets you gauge everything out a little bit better. Like, are they going too fast? Are they going too slow? Like, when you're working with 100% scale or whatever, it'll be a lot easier.
Smells the distinct smell of death. This is fine. Yeah, exactly. I make a candle out of it.
So yeah, that'll be next time we play. Will be the underground passage.
Part 3. Well, I guess no. This wouldn't be part 3. We've been kind of feeding this thread for a little while now, but
those undead cult members are real disappointed when they pull back your covers and nobody's under there. Like, fuck.
Oh man, we had a real good breakfast plan for them and everything. Send the bacon back. God damn it.
We should have put the pillows under there.
I was gonna say, I just picture the Nazgul. I go,
Yeah. They're just like.
There's everywhere. Fist as hell.
We're gonna be nice to these ones.
Oh, I know. Right. Well, on that note, everybody, we are done for tonight. Like I said, we stream every other weekend here, and now that Limit and I have this set up, I think we will be able to make this work a little more often. So,
Nice.
yeah, that wasn't hard at all.
Yeah,
Just have to
cool.
open up an extra window.
Welcome to all of our new viewers, man.
Yeah,
I hope you enjoy it. We usually go from like 8 to midnight, usually, or maybe a little bit later for Easter time. If we're going a little bit more like big boss fight, we might go a little bit later. But yeah,
more or less. Every other Saturday, so it'll be 2 weeks. So it'll be our next meeting here, but around 8:30, give or take Eastern time zone. And like I said, I'll plug the link again one more time. But my YouTube account, I archive everything. Look for anything Ashen Wagon Adventures is what our gaming group is called.
Yep.
So let me put that link out there one more time. Universe Thunder. But yeah, everything's there. We've gotten this entire campaign so far. We're 8 episodes deep, something like that.
episode 8.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, but yeah, be sure to check that out. And yeah, everybody that came in tonight, I would name y'all one by one, but there's actually kind of a lot of you tonight. So Limits fans, my fans, and everybody in between, except for Brock. This dude just litters everybody's.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we love Brock here. He says only fans, yeah.
We stand Brock here.
Brock stands. Brock says loser. But anyways, yes, everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully see you back here in 2 weeks.